forged a report that you had cancer. Can you throw some light on this?
So let me take it one step at a time.
Please, can you wipe your screen? Your screen is a bit blurry. I don't know if it is.
Blue.
Yes, just wipe your camera, your front camera. Yeah, so they can see you clearly. All right, guys. So we have Blessing CEO. I think it's better now. Yeah, much better. Okay, so we've got Blessing CEO in the house for those of you just joining, and she's addressing all the internet stories, rumors, and what have you. So the first question is, Blessing CEO, it was alleged that you faked a cancer report. Is this true?
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
What about the people that said they are suing you to court, that you went to their village to go and beg them?
I've not seen any lawsuit yet.
No family has called you claiming you took their cancer report.
I'm only seeing it on social media, not yet.
So you are saying that all this is just social media drama. It has not manifested in real life.
I've not seen any.
Wow. Okay. I was watching some guy called Mario, sent to me by a friend of mine called Naomi. And Mario said you sent him a report. Can we talk about that?
Okay. I will address it, and I want to take it one step at a time.
Okay.
So I got a preliminary diagnosis. When I got that, I was traumatized. I couldn't sleep at night. I don't know if you remember Honest Bunch.
Yes, I used to ask you on Honest Bunch, why are you sleep? You were there was a message I'm sure if I check my chat, because we're sitting close to each other and you were sleeping during Honest Bunch, and I was like, the blessing where I know now, Mama Ginger Weary. I say, which one be blessing where they sleep for Honest Bunch?
You know, I'm trying to put myself together, not to get too emotional.
Please.
And I'm also trying not to, focus on the, comment. I didn't fake anybody's result. When I was diagnosed through the staging, monitoring, it's traumatic. Them telling you alone that you have cancer is enough to throw you, off the balance. And when they diagnose you, they tell you what to expect. Your hairs will fall off. You need plenty money. You need this. You need that. I'm currently undergoing clinical evaluation as regards to diagnosis, staging, and possible therapy, managing, the condition at the moment. So, when I go for the preliminary diagnosis, I was traumatized. A lot is going on with me that I wish I could publish. I wish I could put it immediately, but I just want to take it, one step at a time. And I also want to apologize. Maybe I didn't understand the magnitude of the condition properly before proceeding.
Mm.
Fear of the unknown and the consequences, trauma builds up. They
Hmm.
tell you what to expect. It's just like when they hand you over a HIV positive result. The first thing that comes to your mind is you are dying, before you even want to start thinking about the treatment. I had a lot that already controversial. There was nobody to share. The first video I made was me breaking down. It was just me overthinking things. And I remember that before this whole thing even came out, I have told you this thing long time ago. Because a lot of people are thinking, no, I've been, battling with it personally, not knowing how to share it. Because, the social media, we have a lot of people with different, understanding. And also one of the reasons why I decided not to go public is because the little I even shared, it backfired against me. It's as if they are just looking for something to throw at me. So nothing was doctored. Nothing was. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So, it's not a lie that you have cancer. Please put your phone on do not disturb so it doesn't keep cutting us if you can.
Come again?
I said put your phone on do not disturb.
Okay.
So calls will not interrupt you.
Okay.
So it is true you actually have cancer.
Yes, I do.
But according to what you are saying, what surfaced online was a preliminary report.
Yes.
And what are you doing now? Are you getting a second opinion?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, to be extra sure.
To be extra sure of the staging,
Yes.
see if there's any metastasis, and from my understanding of cancer, the treatment options that will be available for you. Okay. Did you at any point release publicly a diagnosis or hospital report?
No, I have not.
So that hospital report in circulation is from where?
I only sent it to one person. That's the preliminary report I told you about.
So you only sent it to
one person in confidence.
Yes, and who's the person?
I don't know the person's name. I think the person is a blogger.
Okay. So you sent it to a blogger in confidence.
confidence.
Did you authorize the blogger to publish this preliminary report?
No, I did not.
Are you going to take legal action?
I will.
Oh, wow. Because if you say you sent a personal report to a blogger and didn't authorize the blogger to publish your personal reports, I would think it would be an infringement. I may be wrong. Lawyers in the house, up to you. It would be an infringement on your right to privacy. Okay. Now, what about a similar report that seems to be doctored? What do you have to say about that other report?
That seemed to be doctored.
Yes, because I was looking at the two of them. There was one with your name and another one with another name. Oh gosh, I wish I could find it. Hold on a second. Yes, one released with a name Mbara Deborah. And 44-year-old Mbara Deborah, and It was like that preliminary report you released. Do you have any knowledge of that at all?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay. Um, Another question I wanted to ask was, you said stage 4, and many people assumed that it was stage 4 cancer that you were talking about. Can you throw any light on that? If you said the report was preliminary and you are not yet sure of staging, how, why did you type stage 4? Because that got a lot of people confused.
Maybe he was ignorant, because when they tell you about cancer, they exaggerate it. They tell you what to expect. Because once you're being talked about cancer, they have to do the opening up, knowing how far it has spread. Maybe trauma, was panicked. Because it was when, people started saying stage 4, stage 4. I didn't necessarily know what to expect at that point. So maybe he was out of fright, he was out of anxiety. But nobody lied about anything. Absolutely not. Nobody would come and, tell lies about such, grievous sickness.
Let us talk about you shaving your hair. What led to that?
They tell you what to expect. Your hairs are going to fall.
So it's not like your hair was falling out.
No, they tell you what to expect. Your hair is falling out. So it's better you prepare even beforehand. So I think people just enjoy, should I say, propaganda through jabs and read me into everything. Maybe it was emotion running, but I didn't know what to expect.
So you are not sure it is stage 4 cancer. You are just saying you were emotional and just ran with your feelings. They also said another thing was said that you said a neurologist. You went to see a neurologist.
No, I was talking about oncologists. Maybe
You goofed. But as someone that studied science in secondary school, you should know the difference between oncologist and...
I didn't study science, I studied art.
Oh, so you don't even have science background?
No, I studied art.
Oh, wow. Then maybe people are expecting too much, because even people that study science might not know the difference between oncologist and neurologist. What did you study in the university again?
I studied economics.
Economics. So you are more of an art, social science person,
Yes.
not core sciences. Okay. All the people dragging you on social media, making claims that you forged a cancer report. What do you have to say about that?
You who alleges will have to come and prove now. If you allege that I forged the report, it's okay for you to come and prove it. It's okay for you to come and prove it. But I don't want to, be going with the banter. I just want to be strong.
He who alleges must prove. That's legal terminology. Are you planning on taking any of these people to court? Are you planning to drag anybody through a court process? Maybe not mention their names, but is that what you are intending to do to those who laid the accusations?
I don't know for now. I've not gotten any court paper. So I just want to sit back and just...
I'm saying, are you suing anybody?
Yeah, maybe the people who... couple of people who alleged. Yes, I will.
So they should come to court to come and prove that you released a fake report?
Yes.
Or that the preliminary report that you sent in confidence to someone and was released was fake?
Yeah.
All right. So I can't Blessing to me seems very weak. I may be wrong. But you guys can ask. I'm not bringing anybody to ask her any question one-on-one, but you guys can ask questions in the comment section. So if there's any question you want to ask it respectfully in the comment section on both Instagram. I'll read comments from Facebook, YouTube. Buy my super chat, super sticker, super likes. Someone said she's not even remorseful. From what she's saying, she did not lie about the cancer. She made a mistake about the staging. She did not release any fake reports. So explain why you think she should be remorseful. Maybe I'm the one that's not getting it. Body Glam said, and if it's not stage 4, then what it is? What is it? Blessing. Somebody asked a question. She said, if it is not stage 4, then what is it?
I don't know the staging. Maybe that's why I said, let me get a clear so that I can be able to defend whatever I'm saying. Let's not give an exaggeration and all that stuff. So all that will be put out.
All right. So she clearly doesn't know what stage it is. She, according to her testimony here, she made a blunder about the staging. And please apologize to your fans for that. Let them know it was not, according to what you're saying, intentional, so they don't hold you against it.
I think it was just a misconception.
Someone said, and why did you cut your hair?
Like I said, they already told you what to expect. So.
Okay. We're taking a few more questions. Blessing CEO is open to answering your questions. She just doesn't want you badging on her live. So please feel free to ask your questions. DF, ask her if she's going to refund all the kobo where they put into her account. So the question is, she said she had cancer. If we find out, because I'm also going to follow up, and if we find out that she doesn't have cancer, then I will also be part of the people that will make Blessing. I'll make you refund that money.
Daddy Freeze, if I show you the account balance, you will laugh. You will laugh. I was reading one blog. Somebody said 100 million. If I have 100 million, I'm out of this country. I won't be in Nigeria to do that surgery. I'll go to Dubai or I'll go to India. And the funniest part is a lot of people writing here did not send one. Guess what, Daddy Freeze?
What?
You know what I love most about the contribution? It came in 1,000 to 2,000. You will see that people didn't have, but they showed love. In fact, people who sent about like 1 million, maybe like 2-3 people, and I think they posted it at Tinosa, one Mr. Samuel. It came in. That was the joy. It was the little, but it's when they say 100 million, it's not 100 million. Please, they are just.
So you don't have 100 million naira?
I don't have.
Because me, I was about to come and tell you to come and pay tithes.
If I had 100 million, I would be in Nigeria now.
Bring a plate. I still want to remove small. It's much.
And apart from that, my dad also had prostrate. A lot is going on.
So you are saying right now, even your father has cancer?
Daddy Freeze, you won't understand. It's just that, social media.
No, I'm not getting that part. Blessing. Let's retrace a bit. You just mentioned it in passing, but you're saying.
Yes.
So your father was also diagnosed with cancer? Prostate cancer.
I'm going through
prostate cancer.
I'm going through a lot. But like I said, it's not like I don't want to be open or I don't want to come up. But like they used to say, On social media, we have our loved ones and we have our enemies. You don't want your enemies monitoring you. Let me be strong. And I will take you guys through the process from beginning to the end. I did it. And number two, in the history of my personality and brand, I don't think I've ever come out to ask anybody for money before. I'm a very hard person, very hard working person. I've had challenges in my entire life. I've had challenges. So for me to come out, and what even made me come out, that if the initial was not money, I just came out and expressed myself. I wanted people to share their, people who have gone through the same stage. It was close friends that said, Blessing, you can't do this alone now. Why are you a public figure? Even if it's 1,000, 2,000, anything that comes out, let people help you. That was and I think the account number was the problem. I think as soon as I put out the account number, people thought I had made 100 million or 200 million. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I appreciate every dime. I saw that people didn't have what they, as little as 100, 200, 1,000, 3,000. God bless all of you. So I am really grateful. I am really grateful. But trust me, lovers, it's not 100 million anyway. It is 100 million. Trust me.
So if I check your account now and I see 100 million, you go pay tithe inside.
Yes, take it.
I should take the whole 100 million.
It's not 100 million anymore.
Guys, you people ahead, Blessing, oh. She said, make I can't carry 100 million, oh. Eh? All right, guys, any more questions? Any more questions? Please, any more questions? Someone said, Daddy Freeze, Blessing has said nothing. All right, Ofuri. I'm tempted to bring you live to ask her all the questions. Ofuri, do you want me to bring you live so you can ask her all the questions? Come and ask her all the questions. She's open to answering you. Oh yeah. She didn't answer the questions. What question did you ask? Ofri, I'm going to bring you live. Ask the question, but just be very polite. And Blessing will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, Blessing?
Okay.
All right, so I'm bringing Ofri over. Guys, let's remember to be kind. We may seem right, but what if we are wrong? Listen, come and eat beans. My wife's beans is one of the most delicious in the whole world. One day I'll invite you over one-on-one when all this matter has been dealt with.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Someone said you went to jail defending your man. Why isn't he coming out to support you? If Ofri is not respectful, I'll remove her now. You can't come to my live and disrespect my guest. You've eaten that one, that beans.
You wanted it?
Like say you don't put too much. You're actually right.
Is it your half?
Ofri, I can't see you. Ofri, call me. I'll have your voice on the phone. Call me. I can't bring anybody on. I don't know what's wrong with Instagram. Give it to him. All right, so Offrey is calling live. All right, Offrey, remember to be very polite. JLo, stop calling. Stop calling. Stop calling. Stop calling. You are disturbing the conversation. Go ahead, Offrey.
Can you hear me?
Clearly. Blessing, can you hear her?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, go ahead with your question.
So that the phrase, naturally, I'm not a rude person. At least I've been to your live sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And I've not had a banter with one person.
Yeah.
But when it comes to sensitive issues like this, I just have a lot of questions for Blessing because I need Blessing to pull up the same energy that she used in making her live videos. Okay? Blessing, you are not telling us anything yet.
What did you ask that she did not tell you?
From what you've asked her and her reply. That's what I mean. So my question to you is this, Blessing. Blessing, where was the hospital? That's what I'm saying. Come again? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Blessing, which hospital and what's the name of your doctor where you diagnosed?
Offrey.
Yes.
She can choose to answer or not answer questions regarding her personal health conditions.
But you said we should ask her anything.
You can't ask her that. It's like me asking your pant size. What's your bra size? And what's your last period? Those are very personal questions. I'm sorry, but if you are aware of, hold on. If you are aware of people's rights, she has said she has not released anything to the public. That what she released was a preliminary report in confidence to somebody.
I saw this lady shaving her hair. I saw this lady wrote stage 4. I saw on another one, I saw account number. And there are speculations all around. And she just said right here that she's going through a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember that Moody's came up. Moody's is my friend as well. Moody's came up on her live video to say, please, let's help his sister. Let's help this. I just spoke with her on the phone. I think she has cancer. I don't know if she said that part, but let's help her. She's crying. I'm asking her sis to what? She did another video again. And here I am asking the most simplest question. Who diagnosed you to have cancer?
The word Offrey is not diagnosed, it's diagnosed. Okay, repeat after me, diagnosed.
Diagnosed.
Good.
Okay. So, who did that one?
She has just told you that she does not have stage 4 cancer, that she doesn't know the stage of the cancer, that she's currently, according to her words, Blessing, correct me, she's doing, they said, you said clinical something. What did you say?
Because I would like for Blessing to speak.
I would not like you also to throw somebody under the bus under my life. Listen.
I won't do that.
Hold on.
I'm just asking a simple question.
Hold on. You cannot ask somebody their pant size, how many days they do their period for. You can't ask them personal questions unless they are willing to disclose.
So and you just feel sorry for her and just say, oh, Blessing us.
How much did you send her, Free? How much did you send her?
Oh, Daddy Freeze, if you are asking me that, it means you are attacking me.
No, I'm asking you because you seem to be attacking her.
No, it's a simple question.
She said, what the report that was out there was, okay, Belinda Oju is a lawyer. She has asked, were you diagnosed of breast cancer, yes or no? I think that can be answered. Yes. You can't start asking of doctor, who is the name of the doctor. As in, when they ask question, no.
Somebody asked That if somebody asks a very important question,
You can't ask somebody the name of the offer. Do you have any clue about medicine? Is this how people are?
I don't have, because I'm not working in a hospital.
Good. So when I'm using style to explain to you that, look, you can't ask the name of somebody's doctor.
But why did you not say we should ask her any questions?
No, when I was expecting you to also be able to have some level of reasoning now. Ask any question. Doesn't mean you ask her the name of the doctor. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's put it to vote. Wait. Let's put it to vote. Is it okay to ask for name of doctor? I want doctors in the house, nurses in the house. Wait.
Because of speculations.
Doctors in the house, nurses in the house, lawyers in the house. Is it okay? Are you aware of what you call a HIPAA rule? Ofre?
Yes.
What is the HIPAA rule?
Now the phrase, okay, no need to ask questions. Let me just leave her to her fate. Let me just do that.
No, you see, because you see, Ofre, I'll tell you the truth.
You're not letting me talk. So let me just leave her. God bless you, blessing. Because I had other things to say.
Okay, ask the other things. I've told you can't ask somebody who is the doctor.
No, you are talking for her. You are speaking for her. You are not letting her answer the question. So there's no need.
I will not allow her to answer so that they can come and sue me. So a doctor can come and sue me.
It's okay, dear. I wish everybody well. I will drop now.
All right. It's not okay to ask somebody about the doctor. You see, she has addressed something. She has said, yes, she was diagnosed of cancer, and it is breast cancer. She has also said that she did not release any reports to the public. So you talking about a report that was not released, I cannot talk about a report that was not released because it's confidential health reports. So we've got to be careful. J-Lo, you can call now. As in, J-Lo, you were calling. I can't bring anybody live. I don't know why. So please, remember when I said, be careful. There are questions you can ask. You can't ask a woman her pant size. You can't ask a woman her bra size.
Hello, sir.
J-Lo. Sorry, I've never had this problem before. Instagram is getting worse by the day. So go on. Ask your own question.
Hi, Blessing. How are you? Hope you're good. Hi. How are you feeling? Hope you are feeling better. And we hope it's not stage 4 cancer you got there. That's our prayer for you. So my first question was is that you start cutting your hair and making it look like you were already losing your hair. So if you've not done anything and they just told you that this will likely happen, why did you now decide to stage the cutting of hair? I think that's where, to make it look like actually was a stage 4. If you were not, if you were not diagnosed with stage
Let her
4,
finish.
If you've not been diagnosed with stage 4 and you're not already doing chemo, why then cutting your hair, making it look like you were already losing your hair? And then you are now coming to say you didn't have stage 4 or you've not been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Brilliant question. Oh yeah, that's your question 1. Brilliant question. Blessing, answer that question. Why did you cut your hair?
Like I said, when you're diagnosed, they give you an elaborate things of what to expect. The first thing is your hair starts to fall off. But it has not started falling off, right?
Sorry, J-Lo, let her talk so that you'll not be clashing.
Okay. Before waiting for it to fall off, why not cut it anyways? That was why when I said stage 4, like I said, I do not know anything about this. I am completely ignorant. I remember when I was talking about it, I used to say, even when I go on TikTok and I see people with cancer, cancer is, once we see cancer, we just have this mindset that the person wants to die. I just swipe and just say, God forbid. I do not have any common knowledge about it. So I was struggling to speak about it. I remember I spoke to Daddy Freeze. He kept encouraging. It wasn't today. And a lot of people were saying that the cancer just come. No, it started up like a lump last year, July. The mistake I made was that I ignored the lump because, first of all, they said it was not cancerous. It was just a lump. I had a lot going on with me. I said, okay, since the lump is not cancerous, let's leave it there. Let me finish. When it was time and I was ready to take out the lump, they said it was cancerous. I was overwhelmed. When you hear cancer, the first thing you hear is that it's death. You practically need all the knowledge or people who have been through it, people who have survived it to sit you down and tell you, okay, this is not it. Some people said take herbs. The information, in fact, that the freeze has even been one of the people holding me down because the information, some people say don't cut off, some people say drink herbs. There were lots of information. I'm human. People might see me as a tough, strong person, but like I said, I am not someone that falls ill by the special grace of God. The only sickness I deal with is malaria. So coming with this, it was overwhelming. I don't even like to take drugs. It was overwhelming. That was why. Okay.
Okay, so J-Lo, did you hear her answer?
Yes, I heard her
Are you
answer.
satisfied with the answer?
Yes, to an extent.
Okay, to what extent are you not satisfied? I want you to be 100%. Ask her, drill her.
Yeah. The reason why, well, I'm not arguing why she have to. She said she was overwhelmed, which is very, very understandable. But in that video, she practically touched the hair as if the hair was already falling. So if you are expecting something, or if it is an anticipation, you shouldn't go to that extent. So I think you made a mistake in that. I understand. Can you hear me out? I think you made a mistake by doing that.
Hold on, J-Lo. She's saying she was. Were you losing your hair or loosening it?
She was loosening it at the same time, pulling the hair as if she was already losing the hair. I felt it that day.
Now, you hear what you say. It's your speculation. I was losing my hair. After losing my hair, I now it off.
Okay. It's okay, that's fine. You've answered. So my second question is, I think another reason why people were asking for this result, for the test result and all, was because you rushed in posting out for money. I didn't send you any money, to be honest. I didn't even see the post of the account details, so I didn't send you money. But I'm just speaking.
Let her finish her question. Blessing. Let her finish her question.
If you are coming out to ask the public for
J-Lo, can I end the live? Blessing, can I end the live? And then bring you back so J-Lo can be with you in the live. Instead of this question over phone, I don't know.
Let me just ask this one last question. It's fine.
No. Come. Why you can't run? You don't want me to see your face. So make it be only Daddy Freeze, Abi. Come here and join the live. Nonsense. Blessing. Let us end. And then she'll continue with this same line of questioning. Guys, don't go anywhere. We are getting somewhere. Remember, I will take your questions as long as they are intelligent, as long as they don't evade her privacy, and as long as they don't bring me lawsuits. So any question you want to ask, Blessing will answer. If she does not want to answer, I will tell her to answer, unless it is a question that I personally believe goes against her rights as a woman and as a person. Are we all cool with that? All right. So we're coming back now. We will reset Instagram, and hopefully this time people can actually come live. So guys, don't go anywhere. So guys, be patient. We're bringing her back. You're going to ask her all the questions that you want to ask her. People are saying that the free is terrible man. Ole, blessing. What if she really has cancer? Are you actually thinking, what if she really does have cancer? Let us remember to be human beings. Let's all remember that, Sha. Let us all remember, you know me, nothing concern me with una. Anything we una like, we gonna do anything we una like, we gonna talk. Now una know. I always believe in giving everybody a fair hearing. And if you are ever in your life caught in a problem like this, I am sure you would want somewhere like Daddy Freeze Live where the truth can be exposed. So please, we're going live with Blessing CEO. The internet was messing us up. Guys, remember, like I always say, let us be human, please. No matter what your grievances are, if she really have cancer, she will have approached it differently. People make mistakes. Let's keep an allowance for mistake. What if she made a mistake? What if she made a mistake? Most of the people attacking this woman are women. Most of the people defending her are men. She has said she does not have stage 4 cancer, that she does not know the stage. Guys, listen. So we're back. So we are back. So everybody, remember to be human. Ask your questions without... Somebody said, please add me. JLo was here asking questions. So please, I want us to continue from where we were. I want to continue from where we were. So Blessing CEO is back with us. Guys, remember, like I said, let's all be human. Ask questions. Okay, Blessing is here. J-Lo, where you wrong, go? J-Lo, baby. Make you help me tag J-Lo. Let's be considerate. Let's be considerate. All those people saying stage 4, she has already... Somebody said, add a doctor. Add a doctor for what? She has already told you that she does not have stage 4 cancer. Or she does not know what she has. So what do you want the doctor to come and do? You want the doctor to look at her inside the Instagram camera and say, Blessing, the way your forehead is shining is stage 2.5. So what can a doctor do? But if you want a doctor, we'll bring a doctor too. So, does she have cancer or not? Blessing, you can answer that question.
I do. I wouldn't lie about that.
Okay. So, okay, I brought you.
Hi, blessings.
All right.
Hi, good evening.
All right, good. Everybody looking good, and I'm glad they're all women. So continue with your line of questioning, J-Lo.
Okay, My second question is,
What
when
was
you're
your first
coming
question?
out,
Because a fresh video, people are going to see it as a fresh video.
okay, so if you are coming out to say people should donate, for your treatment, I think at that point you should also be willing to share. Somebody is echoing.
Everybody mute.
So you should be ready to also share the medical report. That is my opinion. As long as you started with, oh, come and donate. I mean, this would make people, believe you more and want to give. I mean, if your medical report is outside, nobody will doubt this thing. I'm not saying that you are not entitled to your private medical reports. I'm not saying that you have to state, to share it. But for the fact that you already say people should donate, you should be willing to, share your medical report. And at the point that you've not been
Sorry, hold on a
fully
second on that
diagnosed of
question.
whatever.
Doctors in the house. Is it right?
Sister J, I'm at work. Can you give me a minute, please? Because I'm at work. I need to.
Yeah, but we can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, I muted. So I said, doctors in the house, is it okay for people to share? Is it mandatory for people to
No.
share their medical reports to
No.
the public?
No.
So
It's not mandatory.
if it's
But
not
she doesn't say
mandatory,
family, if you don't want to.
if she
Not
doesn't
family,
want
it's
to,
fine if you don't want to.
and she didn't
I wanted to say something.
talk, blessing.
When blogs carry news, a lot of people do not. It wasn't about money. The first video I made was not money. The second video I made was not money. It was when friends started to reach out, and I was worried because I was asking for the medical costs. They said this thing can escalate. They can want to do an amputation. It would have gone to your bones. It would have, the way they exaggerate stuff. My friend said, if we can do it for people that we don't know, what about a public figure? Blessing, initially they said a GoFundMe. Blessing, how much do you need? I said, I don't know. It started from after then, I didn't put an account number. I put out my car for sale. That was where it started from. After my car, I put out my house for sale. That was when people started saying, you don't have to sell your property now. If you sell your property, where are you going to stay? That was the birth of the account number. But people are making it look as if I just woke up. Absolutely not. If I knew the account number was going to come with a medical report, I practically would have prepared, because my doctor said, when you're going through stuff like this, it is better you announce it when you are done. It's like when you're pregnant, because you don't want people monitoring. This is a severe, you have friends, you have enemies. That was the advice he gave to me. So it was not as if I woke up and I just started asking Nigerians for money. Absolutely not. It was when they started complaining. I archived the house. I even put up my hairs for sale. That was where the account number came from. So it was when the account number came up, people now said, I think it was VDM that made a video and said, Blessing, you can't be asking Nigerians for money without putting out a medical report. So not like I didn't want to do it, but then there was chaos. The insults started. What did I do? I archived it. I took out the, account number.
So let me ask you a question, Blessing.
Said,
Sorry.
Okay, now
We can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Sorry, let me ask you a question, Blessing. Are you willing
Okay.
to eventually share a medical report?
I will.
When
Definitely I will.
are we expecting this medical report?
As soon as possible, I will.
Give us an idea. 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 hours, 5 days.
Yeah, because doctors would have told you that you should come back.
Hold on. I'm going to give her 2 options.
Yes.
Option one, which I don't like, is share your report publicly. Because God forbid should anybody have problem. People come to meet me every day with all varying degrees of problems. I don't share their medical reports, and I raise money for them. It is not something I just started doing. Sometimes we'll try to raise money, nobody will bring money, and we go end up paying for the thing. So I'm not a big fan of releasing your medical report public, but we can have a committee of people that will be selected online, including doctors and lawyers. Maybe have 5 people chosen by people online who we trust. I'm recommending Belinda as one of our lawyers, who will go to the hospital, have a chat with her doctors, and then come to the public, and they will meet together. So we'll pick maybe 5 people. So whatever hospital Blessing CEO is going to, they will go there, they will interview the doctors, they will interrogate whatever they want to interrogate, and then come out and say, from our findings, in the team there will be lawyers, doctors, maybe 2 lawyers, 2 doctors, and a psychologist. I'm just saying off the top of my head. You understand? And maybe a blogger or 2. Then they all come together as a committee. They go to the hospital. They do an investigation. They see the report. They cannot publish the report, but they see the report. They debate among themselves, and they come out. I will volunteer my live free of charge. I charge people 2.5 million for 1 hour to show my live. I will donate my life. You need it 5 times. I will give it to you 5 times free of charge. You will pick the people that are going to be in that committee. The only person I'm volunteering that. So when they all come out, all of them, there will be 2 doctors, 2 lawyers there. So the lawyers understand the legal implication, the doctors understand the medical implication. And then they come out a written report, and maybe one person now comes to read the written report of the committee. That we have found out that Blessing CEO has cancer of the teeth, and inside this cancer of the teeth, this is what we have, this is what we have, this is what we have. I believe the public is entitled to that, but I also believe patient confidentiality must be honored. Blessing, are you agreeing to this?
Yes, I am.
I'm asking you again, Blessing, are you agreeing to this level of scrutiny? We will not release your your personal results public, but we have a committee that will be elected, people that we trust. If I bring Belinda and say, we don't trust Belinda, I drop Belinda. I bring J-Lo, say, J-Lo, get belle for person husband, I drop her, until we're able to get people that everybody says, yes, I support this, I believe this person is not going to mislead us, blah, 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 blah. So I think somebody said it has to be paid work for the committee. It doesn't too. I'm volunteering my life for free.
It's volunteers.
So if you're not ready to volunteer,
they don't pay.
Please.
Okay, such things volunteer.
All right, this beautiful lady here said she's at work and only has a few minutes. J-Lo, hold your question. Pride, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Daddy Freeze.
Someone said we must involve Mario. Okay. Mario, please. We are involving you in the committee.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah. So, when I first saw the live where you made the announcement, I was concerned because for me, like today is exactly 7 years ago that we lost my niece for breast cancer. And she was only 26 years old. And I know what happened. The 2 years that she had that breast cancer, it was like a real revenge. It's on my status. I posted how she was before and what she was like. So when I saw your live, I knew that no, there's no way you could have had stage 4 cancer. And come on, and as a public figure, before you destroy what you have built, you should also be concerned of the implications. My question to you is that if you were truly diagnosed with breast cancer, where was it diagnosed? Was it in Nigeria, out of Nigeria? That is the question that I had. Because maybe they might have given her a false diagnosis.
It was Nigeria.
Okay. And it is cancer. But you say you don't know the stage. How come they say you don't know the stage, but it is cancer? From the time you get that diagnosis, they will have told you it is 1, 2, 3. We have some. They would have told you that. So how come you don't know the stage?
stage was not written on the report.
Let me explain something to you. As somebody who understands cancer very
There was
well,
no stage on the report.
as somebody who understands cancer, I've told you my story. My dad's a medical doctor. When we're growing up, we didn't have light. All my dad's medical books are in Romanian, except his oncology book. The oncology book is the only medical book that is in English. So I read oncology as an 11-year-old because there was no light. They said we should not go out of the house. So I'm on the toilet, I'm reading. This is the only thing I could read. When I finished reading all the newspapers, anything available, the next thing I picked was this book of oncology. Cancer staging, properly done, you need a PET CT. That's a positron emission tomography scan. To understand the staging properly. You need a biopsy done. And I always, for the sake of false positives, I always recommend a second opinion.
That was
someone said, is it carcinoma in situ? From the report, from my small understanding of cancer, there is lobular and ductal carcinoma, two different kinds of carcinoma. Ductal carcinoma is in the duct, lobular carcinoma is in the milk producing cells. But like I said, it is a preliminary report, and I personally recommended to Blessing that she's going to go and have a second opinion.
Yes.
For the sake, this is what I discussed with Blessing one-on-one, and I'm saying it publicly. Blessing, if I lie, Blessing has to go and do a second opinion for the sake of clarity for the public. Do you understand? So looking at how do you tell stages? There are 3 stages of cancer. For those who have no idea, let me break it down. How do you stage cancer? There's T, N, M. T is the size of the tumor. N is invasion of the nodules. What do they call them? Nodes, lymph nodes. And the third is metastasis. So if you have 2 or 3 lymph nodes, then it is stage 1. It's a stage N1. If it is more than 3 nodes, it's like stage 1B. So how do they tell how many nodes without a PET CT? So with a biopsy, you can tell that it is cancer. Without a PET CT, it is difficult. Someone say, allow the woman to talk. I am telling you from a medical perspective. You are telling me to tell somebody that does not know the difference between stage 1 and stage 4 to come and talk. What is she talking? Unless it is that you want to trap about her. So I am saying, for Blessing to give an accurate staging of the cancer, she should, as recommended by an oncologist, which we are going to find, go and do a PET CT. That's a positron emission tomography CT scan that will tell us how many lymph nodes, or if any, the cancer has spread to. Now there's M. M is metastasis. So if they say M1, how many organs has the cancer metastasized to? So all these are going to be gotten if Blessing is willing to allow herself get a second opinion. I don't know.
I have.
Someone said, so why did she come out and give the public when all has not been done? Blessing CEO, we all know, is overreacting, dramatic. So let us forgive her and let us put her through the proper scrutiny. I have said we'll set up a committee. Committee go day, doctor go day. Now go select the doctor. I know nothing concern me. The only person I want to bring to that place, Belinda. And the blogger that you people recommended, blogger Mario, I've never met him or heard of him before, but I would like him to also be part of the committee. So if there's any hanky-panky, people can come and... Someone said, I go to Lakeshore Cancer Center to redo her test. You know how much Lakeshore Cancer Center is? You think Lakeshore Cancer Center is a general hospital? Una go just talk. Okay, I put it to you. Hold on. I put it to you that if you bring the money, she will go to Lakeshore. Let's do it. If you can bring the money, we'll go to Lakeshore Cancer Center.
But maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we can contribute for her to go to where we would like her to go, to the proper facility where she can get the proper diagnosis. Because she clearly looks like she's sick. But coming out and saying it's stage 4, she has to take
She has Blessing, once
said.
again, apologize
Yes.
for that nonsense that you said about stage 4.
So, Blessing, you need to.
Blessing, you need to
Blessing,
apologize.
You need to apologize for saying a stage where you are not sure of or where you've not been diagnosed.
Absolutely.
Because you are a public figure that no matter how you see yourself.
Honestly, sir,
and you are not responsible to DF alone. You are responsible to so many people. So we understand that you're a controversial content creator, but this is a very serious thing. So for you to come out and say that, and it's not true, you need to be, it's hard for us to
she needs to accept full responsibility for what she did.
You need to take this responsibility
and let's go from there.
And make another video, not just on this live, make another video to say, oh, this is the issue. I was only overwhelmed. I was scared. I didn't know what I was expecting. That was why everything came out this way. That's number one. And number two,
because nobody will trust you from this point on.
Yeah.
If anything you say will become something else, because as a public figure, your first stage is to protect yourself. Think of protecting yourself first before coming out and saying something that's going to be detrimental to you and others close to you, because other people will be looking at Daddy Freeze funny because like Daddy Freeze defended you the first time it came out.
Daddy Freeze has been all out. Maybe you don't know. Daddy Freeze has been all out for you. Even right now, you can see how people are saying, why you speak. So he needs we don't want Daddy Freeze to fall into that.
Make them not think say you don't give me 1 naira inside the blessing.
Exactly. So they have really been coming for him, and that's not good, you know? Yes, you need to clear it out.
And secondly, I understand that people are saying, oh, you don't look like you have stage 4, you don't look like you have stage, you don't even look like you have stage 3. And then you came out this way. I will tell you, you are sick, but still be yourself.
Be yourself.
Nothing will change whatever that happens. And so I want you to start start being the blessing, Don't follow what people are saying. It is sickness. Let me say, we are not 100% sure, because you said you are still expecting the result. But whatever the case is, I don't want you to come out looking like you are pretending or you are acting to be sick. You can be sick and look good. You can be sick and go to function. You can be sick.
Hold on. Not everybody handles cancer the same. Ojelo, Mo no pray.
I want to explain.
Mo no pray. Okay.
I remember when this whole thing started, when it was diagnosed. When I thought
diagnosed, you to diagnosed.
I remember
blessing. Diagnosed. Diagnosed.
Okay, and another thing she keeps saying, it was amputated.
It is a mastectomy. It's called a mastectomy. Blessing not do science for school. Make una get gentle with her.
I didn't do science. Nobody is even telling you.
But what else? You see, in all fairness, person when no say na mastectomy, go say na amputation.
She would have known the proper words to use. So that is how we would it. No, hold on, please. That's not true.
Read up. If you have issue, you should read up. Read about it. Like me, if I have a pen in my hand and somebody says, you go to read up. Know what you are in. Know in fact, right now you should know the kind of food you should be eating already.
Yes.
Because it will be there that these are the things you need to do so that if it has not gotten to that stage 4 you mentioned, you will avoid it. At least there are some things you are supposed to have started taking already if you are diagnosed with cancer. So by now you should read up.
Someone said, hold on. Someone said Daddy Freeze, a recently diagnosed PT, will have completed this medical test before coming out to talk.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about PT. PT and I are close. Right from the beginning, when we didn't know what it was, we're talking about it. And the moment it was diagnosed, The doctor said he didn't need a PT scan, a PET CT. I said, PT, you are doing a PET CT. I said it to him one-on-one, and he listened to me, and he did it. We had accurate staging. And the first thing I said to PT, I said two things to PT. I said, PT, one, you have money, and two, you are in the UK. You'll be okay. Because in the UK, they have the most advanced treatment therapy options for cancer, and they have some of the best oncologists and surgeons. So people where they go India now because they not get money for London. If person get money for London, you know go do treatment for South Africa, you know go do the treatment for for India. Now because they not get, because London treatment can be £100,000. So Blessing just told you, say she not get money, she won't sell her hair. I'm not there, I don't know, but Blessing, please address that part.
So have you sold your hair and have you sold your car?
Like I said, from the beginning, even people who have gone through cancer say, Blessing, they will cut off the breast. Blessing, this English people are saying, I think it's because it's Blessing CEO. She's controversial. You people are just reading. I have not been bold enough to even read because I am afraid. It was just recently I started Googling breast cancer survivals. I don't even want to read about the whole, I don't know if you get. It's easy to say this stuff when you are completely sane. But the news alone is overwhelming as a person because, like I said, the moment you hear you have cancer, the first thing is everybody thinks you're going to die. You know, the management, family, friends, support. I don't know if you're getting me. So everybody's saying Blessing is supposed to know the name. I said it from the very beginning. I am clueless. When I say clueless, most of the time I go to the hospitals when my kids are sick. And my kids don't have like this. My son is asthmatic. Just normal illness, not a severe illness. In fact, I saw the severity of this stuff when my father passed through it. In fact, my father just came out of the hospital. He just got discharged a day ago. That was when, in fact, it scared me the more. So anybody here saying, be diagnosed with it first. We are even talking
Diagnosed.
about
Diagnosed. You have to learn it. Diagnosed.
Okay. Let's talk about HIV for a start. Just hearing you have HIV, you need full therapy to even go and start taking the drugs. So I think a lot of people, or I feel it's people who have passed through this journey that might understand where I'm coming from. Like I said initially, I have never in my entire life, I've had challenges, I've had struggles, come on social media to ask for money before. So anybody coming out to say I scam, absolutely not, because that was not even the goal. Like I said, you're asking, have I sold my car? Have I sold my house? These things are difficult to sell. Do you have 300-400 million to give to me? That was where the donation came from. Where friends.
Now we have two things. We have two things here. I want you to quickly answer. Now they said I should bring a man that I am doing damage control for you.
Go.
No, Deprived wants to go because she's at work.
I need to go, yes.
So I want a man, preferably a male doctor. I want a man, preferably a male doctor. Jilo, you're not going anywhere. Now, Blessing, somebody said you collected over 100 million in donation. Please address that.
Nothing like that. I don't mind them.
I don't want to bring anybody that is not a doctor. Let's have a doctor first, and then we can bring somebody else. We need a doctor to ask questions. We need a doctor.
There's no 100 million.
There's no 100 million. Can you give us an idea of
how much so far? The amounts that was raised.
How much you're able to raise?
10 to 12 million. 10-12 million was raised. Which is the account is open. Yes, it's open because you know the account number was put out a day.
So you are willing to show us the account number?
Yes. After the account number was put out for that day, then that was when a video was made and said, okay, Blessing, if you have, I think it was VDM that made that video. Blessing, if you're putting out an account number, you should be able to put out your report. That was where the whole controversy started from. So what did I do? I took out the account number because you know that point, okay, it's like, okay, you're telling the public, you people are right. So automatically, the moment I'm asking you for money, you have the right to come into my privacy. That is automatically what it meant. So
Okay, so I'm going to bring a lawyer. I'm going to
to
bring Belinda up briefly. Belinda, I'm going to give you 5 minutes because what I'm looking for is a doctor. I need a doctor.
Okay, it's a good thing that you already put out. Taking off the account number from the public. So
All right, Belinda, 2 minutes. Guys, let's focus on Belinda. She's going to ask
I don't even want to
her questions within 2 minutes. Guys, I need a doctor. I don't need people that don't have a clue what's going on to come and start asking the same questions that they were asked 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago. Someone said, so why did you say your breast will be up? Look at you guys be coming down. Okay. All right. So we've got a lawyer in the house. Belinda, your clock is ticking.
Our lawyer.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening, my darling. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Sorry, I was not active in the conversation anymore. But Blessing, good evening. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Okay. Apologies for how you feel, yeah? I hope you get well soon. So I have a few questions for you. First of all, I'm sorry if I'm going to take everyone back, but just so that we can have some form of clarity. You said you found the lump on your B in July last year? Yes. Okay. And you said, at what point were you diagnosed with the big C? That was at January this year, early January.
Blessing, be accurate with your dates. This is a lawyer asking you questions, so remember your dates properly.
Yes, early January this year. Yes. Okay. So when you found out, what was the first thing you did? Maybe when I found out it was cancerous? Yes. What was the first thing you did medically? Medically, I was preparing because they had told me what to expect. Preparing for right? What? Like I said. You were preparing for what did you call that again?
Which one? The mastectomy, removing the...
Mastectomy, yes. So it was to check how far it has traveled from the left. They went because I think it was the left that was affected, so they needed to check both the right and check how far. Okay, so that was what I was trying to prepare for. When was the
Belinda, remember you have 2 minutes, so
that's fine.
Put your questions together.
When was the time for the mastectomy? When is the proposed time? Yes. The proposed time was around, I think last week, yes. But because of this, that was where the first say, let's get the second. How much do you need to have taken it out? There was no particular amount said. It was like...
Let me come in here, Belinda, because Blessing does not really understand these questions. So, sorry I'm answering on her behalf. I suggested to her that, because I've seen many false positives in cancer before, and I've treated quite a few people. You're taking my 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So this does not count for your 2 minutes. So you have 1 minute, 30 seconds left when I'm done talking. I was the one that suggested to Blessing, before you go and remove anything, let us come to Lagos. There's only one PET-CT machine in all of West Africa, and it is in Lagos. Why don't you come to Lagos? Let them run a confirmatory test on you. This was my suggestion to her.
Okay, Daddy, please, I'm going to take you on a question. When did you suggest this to Blessing?
Around when we're doing Honest Bunch.
Give me a time frame. I don't know when Honest Bunch. Like when? How many months ago? February.
Was it up to February? I don't know. I was around February. No, like late February, early March. I'm not sure.
Yes, you're correct. Okay, that was when you suggested it to Blessing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Blessing, what is the money that you are asking people to contribute? What is this for?
Thank you. Blessing, over to you.
Okay. First of all, I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, so if you don't know what to expect, why are you asking for money? I need money for the surgery. Like, it wasn't.
It's not been concluded. Yeah, that's what she's trying to say.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I am having this conversation. Because, like I said, the whole thing is, it's until these conversations we are having, I'm clueless. Now, the concept is, hold on, let me explain. The concept is, let me use the word I understand, amputate or take out your boobs. They have to still do other tests to know if it has gone to your blood, to your bones. Some people say by the time you do it, you're already like a vegetable. You have to go to chemo, lots of stuff. So me, in planning ahead, because like I said, I didn't want to come out in my vulnerable moment. I wanted to do it quietly.
Blessing, you have not answered Belinda's question. Blessing, you have not answered Belinda's question. Belinda is asking, if you were not sure, why did you proceed to go ahead and ask for money from the public?
I needed money for the surgery.
We were not sure you were going to do surgery.
I have not been told. Yeah. The first question I asked you is how much you need for the surgery. I said you don't know. So how then are you asking for money when you do not know how much it would cost? And that was the reason why I didn't put a specific amount to the public. I didn't say I needed 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I didn't say anything. I only asked for help. Okay, go ahead. I was listening to you.
1 minute more, Blessing. Belinda, we need the doctor in the house.
Like I said, it wasn't even my idea. It was a blessing, you're a public figure. Let's help you. Anything we can raise. I didn't have a specific amount. If I did, maybe I would have did a GoFundMe. I didn't have a specific amount. I just needed, and that was the reason why I started by putting up stuff for sale. But people might not have that money at that time, or you might not so that's because Daddy Freeze is putting me on a timer. So that's what I'll just ask and summarize everything you said. You didn't know how much the hospital didn't tell you how much it cost, but you just came out and asked for money from the public. Now some monies have been raised for you, and you still do not know how much you need for this surgery that was told to you that you are going to have. Is that what you are saying? Yes. So it's indefinite. You don't know how much you need, and the money is from people you don't know. Yes, because we are saying, so you have I think I need to cram the name, amputation. Whatever it is, that's fine. You have the amputation. That is when we can now know, has it transferred to the next boobs? Has it transferred? That is the wide range. That is why I did not come to say I need 2 million, or it wasn't as if I didn't have some certain amount. It was the uncertainty.
Time up, Belinda. I need to bring a doctor.
Okay, Daddy Freeze. I hear you.
Now, before you go, your time is up anyway, but I'm just going to tell you a few things. Blessing, you owe it to the public. You owe the public an apology for raising money when you are not sure of what you needed the money for. I think Belinda is, I'm not sure, I can't speak on behalf of Belinda. Hey, God. Thank God, though. I've never seen cup fall at this level and not break. So, I've not, where was I? I was somewhere before the cup fell. I'm so glad it didn't break.
You were saying she should apologize to the public.
She should apologize for the public because it looks like you came, without understanding the situation, you rushed too quickly to the public to raise funds, and I think that you should apologize to the public. Now, from my understanding of cancer, if there is even stage 2 breast cancer, there will be a mastectomy done. There will be a mastectomy done unless Blessing refuses it. So you see, when somebody doesn't understand, Blessing can hardly cope with medical terminology. I don't know if you've noticed that, Belinda. And you are going to be on the panel. Oh. Just prepare yourself. You go walk. All this one way they bat your eye for social media. You will go to hospital, you'll be tired. And you dare not refuse. Because I'm selecting you as part of the committee that will oversee that whether Blessing has cancer or not. Because if we find out that Blessing does not have cancer, and this was all some grand scheme, Blessing, I'm going to call you out. Oh.
Right, good.
Just know, and I will remove my hand from supporting you in anything ever again.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
So,
Daddy Freeze.
yes,
Daddy Freeze.
yes.
Okay. Now, Blessing, I hear you when you say you did not.
Your time is up. There are so many people lining up.
You have taken so much of my time.
No, but I gave you the whole 1 minute back. When you finish.
Let me wrap this up.
Let us round off.
Oh yeah, 30 seconds. Quick.
Blessing, I hear you saying a lot of I don't know, I didn't know it was stage 4, I didn't know the stages. You seem to not be quite aware. Are you aware that ignorance is not an excuse before the law? So as it stands now, we may just be talking about obtaining under false pretense. And the law does not really care if you don't know about this or not. At this point, I'll say I wish you all the best. And when Daddy Freeze and his team are ready for committee, I will be right here to support. All the best.
Thank you.
Before you go, Belinda, you are part of the physical committee, not online.
She just said it now.
I want you to. So, Blessing, this our lawyer Belinda is going to be part of the team that will scrutinize you. Now, Blessing, you have to be ready to be scrutinized by the public if you are collecting public funds.
No problem.
Very good. Belinda, God bless you. Thank you very much. And we will keep everybody.
Bye, Belinda.
We will keep everybody. Belinda, thank you and God bless. More people. I need a doctor. Where are all the doctors? If you are a doctor, please send me a DM. I don't need daily sings. I need medical doctor, oncologist preferably.
Where is that your doctor that usually come online then with you?
I don't know any doctor. Don't we have any doctor here? Guys, if you are a doctor, raise your hand. If you are a doctor, call in a doctor. Doctor, somebody said what stage? We don't know the stage. We are just starting afresh now. We are just starting afresh. Dr. Zoe, if I can bring Dr. Zoe, I'll be more than happy. Can somebody tag Dr. Zoe?
Yeah, because Dr. Zoe talked about it too. In one of
I need an oncologist, not just any kind of doctor. If I can't get any kind of an oncologist, I will. So let's work. Me, I've said that if I find that this thing is a lie, I will be the person that will call out Blessing publicly. But as a human being, I believe that everybody has an opportunity to be given a chance to speak their truth. Dr. Zoe, if you can call Dr. Zoe. Somebody said I'm a native doctor. No, we need a proper doctor. Dr. Zoe is a cardiologist.
Blessing, but how are you? How are you feeling? How are you?
I'm trying.
Okay, while we're waiting for the doctor, I'll run in through a few questions, but I'm not going to allow you more than 2 minutes. Guys, anybody coming in is 2 minutes. The reason why I have JLo here is because JLo is helping me moderate.
On this live, I wanted to wear a wig and look good. And I'm like, if you wear a wig, they will start. I think they have this mindset that
just be yourself.
I'm trying, but they are making me sick. Oh, Blessing, you're still talking. And I'm telling them the cancer is not in the mouth. You get? I think because I remember going to TikTok and watching.
Someone said, ask her about Mario. Go and watch the previous video. We've asked all those questions.
A lot of them are so happy. And I asked the doctor, why always...
Daily Sings, your 2 minutes has started.
And he said, you need this state of mind to go through the stage. You just have to have that, if I try to want to be, or they will say, bless you, you're supposed to have died, you're supposed to be crippled. I don't know how the body to react. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Dele, ask.
Oh yeah, Dele, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Everybody gets 2 minutes. Nobody gets any more.
Thank you so greatly, sir. I must sincerely appreciate the fact that you trust to bring me to this life. Sister Blessing, of course, if you're truly with this infirmity, we can only pray that God will touch you and you'll be healed. The only thing that we know this platform for, that is Freeze's platform, is predicated upon truth. And people like me, somebody like me now, the way that the Freeze has been trying to let people not ask you the very hard question. I have been thinking, I say, is it that the Freeze is trying to defend a friend or something? I said, oh, maybe I will still ask Daddy Freeze thereafter. And of course, until Daddy Freeze now brought Belinda, and Belinda was now asking some of the hard questions I will want to ask you. Then I said, okay, maybe he's just trying to do his job as a journalist. However, in the past, there was a time that there was an issue as regards somebody's house, and people are still not tying to that occasion to say that, oh, this person had initially deceived the public at one point in time. Is it that you are still trying to come out with such thing, and eventually, if you now discover that this thing, just like, somebody said she was building school and eventually she didn't do anything, and we all knew, if this thing now later got casted, are you willing to come back to say, I'm sorry, I was just trying to do some public stunts or that? But of course, if truly you have this thing, I've already prayed for you. Nobody wants to have cancer. So I believe I believe there are lots of other stunts to pull than cancer. Yeah, if one wants to pull a stunt, when you talk about the house, it was at the early stage of my career.
Blessing, he said. They said person we don't cry wolf before. Don't cry wolf before. I think you need to also use this as an opportunity to apologize. And look, whatever I did that time, because he is relying on that, and he has a very big point.
I built the house now. I don't build the house. I don't tire.
No, say I built the house. Your career has been built over controversy. If you know they follow Cyberborg fights, this person go to follow a fight, and in fact that was his own. There is this guy being rejudged. We always say that attention is a currency. So me now, I'm not thinking, is it that you're trying to gather this attention to yourself, maybe to rule out some things and things like that?
Okay. Okay. Can Blessing, are you there?
Okay.
Another thing I want to ask is, I know you have family, and you have your children, your kids, your parents. So how is your boo-boo? Like we know, how is it taking?
I know I'm very confused. I'm because of address really out. So I don't want him to be thrown under the bus. Right, he's supportive. One cannot. I don't think I would come up.
Dele is done. There are so many people lining up. Dele, was she answer has she answered your question well?
Yeah. To a greater extent.
I wanted to explain that part. Let me clear that part where I think that is where VDM started from. We all have.
Let's leave VDM and everybody else out of it. Let's focus on you. Let's not bring anybody else in it. Let's just focus on you.
Okay. The story he talked about a house, and he That was at the peak of my career, and it wasn't totally a lie. I was building my house. I didn't finish the house. I took a picture with somebody's house and said I had finished it. It blew out online, gave me the zest to go and finish the house.
Press
I have
X,
my own house now.
my
So that
brother.
means as at that time, you actually used that attention to gather some resources to yourself. Is this something you?
No, it was not even resources per se. I didn't even know it was going to go that viral. I don't know if you get. You know. Sometimes this controversy, most times, is not. Most people think you sit down and plan it. No, sometimes you don't know how it goes. It just flies. Because even the whole period, the time of the Onyeze drama, I try to manage it. A lot of people said,
let me quickly say this. I think my 2 minutes is almost exhausted.
Over-exhausted.
Yes, sir. If auntie, if you no get cancer and you don't proclaim and say you get cancer, and cancer now later come, you know, say you no go too good, because our words are powerful, and that the phrase as a clergy, we also agree with me that words, we don't joke with words. And cancer now,
I can't play with cancer.
Blessing see you. You are the first person that I know in this life that should better pray she has cancer. Because the way this world is waiting for you, if that test where we do, where Belinda and a part of the panel, you not get cancer, problem go there. Problem go there. So just pray for now, say you get cancer. Once you go get the cancer, and we prove say you get the cancer, we'll come begin the pray, say make it go.
I don't get two organs for here. We be say they get cancer, and I know what they were going through, waiting that they do and things like.
To come live for 2 minutes. Sabio, 2 minutes. Everybody here, 2 minutes. Dele, Joma Binu, Sabio, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh, I already know 2 minutes. Thank you.
So jokes apart, Blessing CEO is the first person that I've met in my life that is praying that she must have this cancer. If not, even me go come out hand like this, say, I don't do.
All right, thank you, sir.
God bless you. Press X so that I can bring Sabio. Let's bring Sabio.
I was going to ask that, Blessing, you have family, you have children, and your boo-boo. So, at the news of this, how are they taking it? Like, how are you doing? I know you started answering before, you got interrupted again. So, can you tell us, how is your mom, your children, and your boo-boo, how are they taking it?
Your family. They are just helpful, trying to encourage, pray, and hope. It's something we can resolve. I hope it's not as bitter. Just like they said, you start with things to avoid, because these are part of the precautions, apart from the treatment you need to get. So they are supportive. Yeah.
I've not seen Sabio come live.
Is there at any point they try to advise you not to probably post all this stuff online again? Probably yes. When you start getting bashing.
Somebody is tagging Aproko Doctor. Aproko Doctor, please come.
Yes, my parents.
Guys, all of you tag Aproko Doctor.
My parents actually don't wanted me to just, go off social media, get strong, then come back. Because at this point, my BP is high. I'm not able.
The nurse that just joined us, I'm aware a nurse joined us. Can we have light, please, guys? I swear to God, I will shake pay for anybody that joins us with bad internet and no light. I swear, I'm at my.
Hold on, please. I'm not feeling fine.
On light. I don't want anybody that you want to ask somebody personal question. You not get light. No.
I have light. Just hold on.
Oh yeah, on the light.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. 1 second.
Please. Make una tag Aproko Doctor. Make it come.
Sorry, I'm not feeling.
Nurse Reggie, baby, you be nurse. You two are going to come live. Hello, my darling sister. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Daddy Freeze.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, Blessing. How are you doing? I'm strong. Good evening. Yeah, we're praying for you. Okay, I'll just, I'm not going to take much of your time, but I'm just going to ask, can you just give me a little bit of a journey? How did this, what happened? What did you notice? When you got to the hospital the first time, what and what did they tell you to do? What did you do? I don't need you to give me the medical terms correctly, but at least you can, at least for somebody who is in this journey, you should be able to... The process. Yeah, to be precise. Yes. Okay, this is what I did. This is what the test I did and stuff. Okay, so it sounded like a lump. How did you know that you had a lump first? Okay, I was having a conversation with somebody who had, gone through this process, and she's a long-time friend, and she just said, "Oh, blessing, you abandoned me. I've been going through stuff. Like I said, I don't have an idea of cancer." I was like, "Oh, sorry." So she switched the conversation to a video call. Then she showed me the mastectomy. Am I correct?
Mastectomy.
Yeah, that's the cutting of the breast.
Yeah.
Yes. Mastectomy, yes. So when she showed me that, I screamed. I'm like, wow. Then she said, "Babe, do you used to check your boobs?" I used to hear it passively, but I don't know. I'm interested. Please, every morning when you wake up, please just try and, So immediately she dropped the call. I did. I felt it was psychological. That point someone tells you something and you feel like, oh, I saw something. I called her back and said, "Babe, can you tell me? I felt a lump underneath my boobs." Is it like a pin? Is it like a ball? Is it like a little ball? Sometimes.
No, come out your Bobby show also, blessing, because the way blessing they do, I felt like no come out time for my life when I God I take beg you.
Like a little, sometimes it looks as if it just moves a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So when I felt it, I called her back. She now said, "Oh, ha." I was now saying, maybe I'm exaggerating. When somebody tells you something, right. She now said, whether exaggerating or not exaggerating, rush to the doctor. I delayed the day. The next day, she followed up. She said, "Babe, rush to the doctor." I said, "Go, let it be." So when I went, it was confirmed. Then they... Okay. The doctor... Sorry. Take it one step. A doctor confirmed that you had a lump by doing the examination, right? Yes. Okay, so what is the next thing after it was identified that there is a lump? What was the next thing? I think what they did was biopsy. A biopsy, they put something and... I have a problem there. Hold it. Nobody will... So I hope you know that when somebody has a lump, it can be benign. That is, it's not cancerous. And it can also be that, that it's cancerous. And no doctor will just check you for lump and immediately send you for biopsy. Okay, let's continue. You said they told you to go for biopsy, right? Hold on. 1 second.
Sorry. Hold on. And nurse, sorry. Blessing and JLo. Nurse, I want to take you up on that. The only way in this life, blessing, wait. Nurse, wait. JLo, wait. The only way, in my opinion, in this life, that you can tell if there is cancer anywhere is two things: a PET CT or a biopsy.
Correct. So hold on. What I'm saying is, they will not just jump into biopsy. Did you have any imaging tests prior to this biopsy? That's one. Okay, so if the doctor said a biopsy, how did they do this biopsy? Can you explain to me how they did this biopsy, what they did? Okay. Let me explain to you as a layman. The biopsy, when they ask you for it, I think they inserted, brought out something. I don't know. They inserted what? Where? I don't know what it is. It's in your body.
She's asking you a question. What did they insert and where did they insert it? Did they insert it inside your VJ? Did they insert it inside your mouth?
On the, I think around the place or something. Where? Out. This is a breast. Where? Mm-hmm. Where exactly? I think it was around where they
Was
found
it in
the
your
lump.
nipple, straight to your nipple? Or was it by
No,
the side?
I
And then,
think it was around
were you
where they
awake?
found. Yes, I was awake.
You were awake. There was no pain.
It was painful, but not severe pain.
They didn't give you anything.
Anything how?
Like, to help with the pain? For you not to feel pain?
It wasn't severe. You know, this lump is not painful.
Okay.
It's not painful. It's just you're feeling something. Sometimes it just walks
Okay, so
around.
first of all, I have a problem that there was no imaging done and you were moved quickly to start doing a biopsy. Because I think the first thing that should be done is something like a mammogram, at least.
I didn't do that.
Actually, so I have a problem with that. And then the biopsy, I think the first thing again, okay, some people can actually go that route, to check if it's cancerous. So when it was, when the doctor told you that you had, it's cancerous, please, can you just tell us how that was like relate to you? Like,
that's why I want to explain. So let me explain. After the biopsy was done, because I think everybody had different.
When did you have this biopsy?
Okay, I noticed the lump last year, July.
July, okay.
Yes,
When did you
so
do
the
the
biopsy.
biopsy?
I think about 2 weeks. It came out. It took about 2-3 weeks before the biopsy came out. I don't have the exact date, so let me not.
Because I
say
remember
that.
in one of your videos, you said that you did the first biopsy and then you went something, and you did a second biopsy.
That's you're not allowing me to talk.
Okay, sorry.
Let me speak. Yeah.
Sorry,
You are fast
sorry,
forwarding.
I'm sorry, I'm talking like this.
Yeah, you're fast forwarding. Let me explain. Let me take it one step
I
at a
just
time.
want
Yes.
us all to be clear because it's not.
Yes.
Not,
Let me
not
explain.
really clear.
It's my story. Let me explain. I'm not going to start lying about medical conditions. I went July. It was like after the biopsy. It was not cancerous.
After the biopsy, it was
yes,
not
it was not cancerous. Yes, as of
That means it was a
July,
benign lump.
last year. I don't know what they call it, but it was not cancerous. So I now told the doctor, I am not ready to take out the lump because I have a lot going on with me. Right? Can I take time? He said, okay. And that was where a lot of my friends were blaming me that you don't leave a lump. As soon as you see the lump, you take it out. A lump is not supposed to be on your boobs. Blames from friends. Because I told him I don't want to come to the hospital. He said, okay, since it's not cancer, I allowed it. Went about my normal business. Then early January this year, I went back to the doctor and said, okay, I am ready. Let's take out the lump. He now said, we now have to do another biopsy. We're not going to use the one we used in July. Right. I ran another biopsy. It was that biopsy that now says it is now cancerous. Okay. In fact, let me say something. The first time before they took the biopsy, they have already told you that it's either it comes out cancerous or not cancerous. Mm-hmm. And they're already prepping you with the boots. So as of before the biopsy came out, 2 to 3 weeks.
Say that again.
When I say prepping, they're already giving you like a tutor, cancer. This is what it's like. I don't know if you get like a pep talk. Maybe I'm using the wrong medical word, but like a pep talk. They're giving you an idea. Okay, this is what you might be expecting. If it is not cancerous, I don't know the name you call it, but that's what they call. I can't recall the name.
You're correct.
Right?
Cancer.
Yeah. So as of before the result came out, I had already slimmed down. Because like I said,
just the thought of
cancer. And for me, as a person, yes, I think I cried out because I told God that if you see me through this, I am going to shout it loud and make it an awareness because I had no clue. There's a difference between you have malaria, you can take drugs. I don't have an idea. And that's what I'm still saying. A lot of people are saying, no, I was completely ignorant. So immediately the doctor said, when we check, if it's not, I had already slimmed down before the 3 weeks came out for the biopsy. When it came out, it wasn't cancerous. So I think the biggest mistake and why
it wasn't cancerous.
Cancerous, yes. The first one.
Okay, the
as of
first
July. Yes.
Okay.
So I don't want to start calling names because I don't want to get sued. But personally, I went back.
Let me correct something here. You are the patient.
Let me explain. You will correct.
Sorry, before you continue, you are the patient. You have a right to share whatever thing you want to share with the public, actually. The person that doesn't have a right to share anything is your health provider. That's why in the hospital, everything, your privacy is respected.
Doctor, nurse, because you are nurse, that's why I've given you 10 minutes. So everybody has 2 minutes. There are 165 people.
Let me round this up.
So at what stage did you know that you had stage 4 cancer? And then you
She has said she did not know about that stage 4. She has addressed that.
Let's finish.
So when you do your biopsy, right? It should be the cancer cells are in a particular place, or it has spread maybe to the lymph nodes, right? Or it has spread. That's how we calculate stages. So
let me explain.
The doctor should be able to tell you a stage 1 cancer, or you're in stage 2. And if you're in stage 1, the fastest treatment will have you, let me take your word, amputate. Okay? For you to have, pardon me, I'm just trying to lighten up the, right? Okay? That's the fastest treatment. And then you're not on chemo, you're not on radiation therapy. Let me aligning from me.
She has she blessing speak. Nurse, before you say anything, there are so many things Blessing has apologized for when she first came. 1, that's stage 4. We all bashed her for it. 2, the cutting of the hair. We've addressed. You see, the problem is we've been on for almost 3 hours.
What stage is the doctor? What stage did the doctor tell her?
There's
no stage. You see, can you really tell? Hold on. Can you really tell staging from a biopsy?
At that point, they should have sent her for a PET test.
There's only one place in the whole Nigeria, in the whole West Africa, that does PET-CT. Is Mekio Oshodi.
Yes.
And she's in Lagos.
So she's in Lagos now, possibly to do all these tests.
It is the freeze that is now giving me a heads up. Okay, let's do it here. This is here. And that is what is delaying whatever I'm doing right now.
In all fairness, I was the one that said, let us have a second opinion in Lagos. JLo, hold on. Nurse.
Documentation. You don't need to share it with the world. Just show it to Daddy Freeze alone. Just show Daddy Freeze. You don't necessarily need to show the whole world. This is my result, though, and just show in confidence that the Freeze does not.
Nurse, what's your name?
My name is Nedima.
Nedima. She's in Lagos. Can you read a PET-CT? I can read a PET-CT if I see a PET-CT. What you look for is uptake. I know how to read. I can read PET-CT. You understand? Shebi, she will go and do PET-CT. Shebi, I don't. You see, where she's coming from is Enugu, and I'm not sure of anything there. She did Lagos now. Abi, she go do PET-CT. There's only one place in the whole Nigeria that does PET-CT. Pure Oshodi. In the whole of West Africa. Why is it in Oshodi? Because when the aeroplane lands in the airport, instead of coming to Ikeja or Kaduna, you just go. Oshodi is the closest place to the airport. Proximity. That's why, because there was a doctor friend of mine who used to work in Mekio. When I asked him, I said, what about your clients in Banana Island? Why do you want them to come to Oshodi? He said, Oshodi is central because this is the only system in the whole of West Africa. I've been to that facility before. The concrete wall is this thick. This thick. because it's, PET CT uses radioactive material. So what does a PET CT do? They are going to inject her with a sugar solution that is radioactive, and then going to run a CT scan on her. And then, because cancer cells are sugar-loving cells, they're going to look for the optics. That is PET CT, basically. So if she comes to Lagos, sorry.
Can I say something?
Before you say, just
about
wait.
This PET CT scan
now. He's still talking.
Let me finish.
Okay.
A PET CT cannot lie now. Can PET CT lie?
No,
PET CT is the most accurate as far as I'm
You
concerned.
can actually say a cancer stage without a PET CT.
Yes, but PET
When
CT will
it's
give us.
early, if it's a stage 1, everybody cannot afford a PET CT. A doctor can actually tell you if you're a stage 1, a stage 2. It's when it's getting to, I stand to be corrected, but it's when it's getting to like 3 or 4, that's when you necessarily need a PET CT. But between 0 and 1 and 2.
That's why I want a
Just
doctor
a
in here.
biopsy.
That's why I
Just
want
a
a doctor in
biopsy.
here. The difference
That's
between
what I'm
stage
saying.
1 and
Just
stage
a
2.
Because I have personally nurtured cancer patients, not 1, not 50. Personally, right? Not like close people, but in the hospital, both abroad and in Nigeria. So I can actually say a little bit is very a biopsy, even a mom actually ascertain, has this thing moved? Because
Nurse IJ. Maybe your name is IJ, Abi.
Nurse Nedima.
Nedima. Very good. She's in Lagos. I will personally see to it that she goes to see an oncologist. And whether it is mammogram, MRI, PET CT, X-ray, there is one they call immuno. What do they call this thing? There's another test that they do for chai. Let me try and remember.
You want me to Google to check?
No. Yeah, you can Google immuno. I'm trying to remember to think. Immunohistochemistry.
Okay. Is that what you're trying to get?
Yes, immunohistochemistry. They are going to, every doctor will recommend a series of tests and imaging.
And she didn't do any.
You see, what we are going to do now is, we will, like I said, there's going to be a committee, a panel. She's going to go and do all this. Blessing, I swear to God, if you not get this cancer, me and they talk again. No.
It's fine.
Because the amount of dragging, they don't drag me. Can't be like, say, now me and you plan out on to say me will get money share.
Yes, because that the you're not even allowing her answer questions.
No, you have been answering her questions since now.
When she started, I started from the beginning. You were not allowing her answer questions.
So let us
I understand.
Okay. DF,
yes.
Like I said, I had experience about these B lumps too. Earlier, I think 2018. So I also noticed a lump of my right B, and it was even Limi Hospital I used in Abuja. So when I got there and I told them, they actually checked. They did X-ray, and the doctor physically examined me as well.
Okay,
and after the examination, they told me, they need to do that. Is it biopsy you were talking about? Yeah, I need to do it. And they actually did. So they told me it wasn't cancerous. But at the same time, I was advised that they need to take it off.
Right,
immediately. Yes, with the kind of person I am, I didn't delay.
Right.
I just asked, how much will it cost me to take it off?
To take out the lump or to take out the bobby?
Sir?
No, to take off the lump.
No, to take out the which bobby? So no, it was the lump. I think then it was about 200 or 200 and something to take it out. And immediately I booked for it and I did it. And it was very seamless. My eyes were open and they did it. They took it out, and they said they are going to further investigate if it has. After taking it off, so I was given a date to come back, to check the results again after the biopsy again, and I went and they said it's fine. There's nothing wrong. You are good. But I took it off. So when she talked about the process, I believed her because this was the process I also passed through. But mine was I was trying to. Sorry. Yeah, that was at this point I need to go. So blessing. Thank you so much. I wish you well. Please make another video to apologize.
I think I support what JLo is saying. I think the public needs an apology.
The account number. Let people know that, okay, when people were bashing, and because you have not seen the results, properly, you have taken out your account details from the internet. So no money is coming in for you again. But of course, after everything, if it comes out that this thing is what it is, you cannot come, even with the help of DF and us, we cannot say, okay, you cannot bring out your account details, put it back in the public. This is the result, but at that time, you should be willing to share your result, except if you don't want public donation again.
Share the results with DF.
Now, see, hold on. Any result she shares with me, I cannot confirm. But now that she's in Lagos, if she shares a Mecure, listen to me now, let me talk. Listen, let me talk. Listen, hold on. Let me talk. If she sends me a Mecure PET CT scan, then I can believe that because I can call Mecure. Okay. So whatever hospital in the past, let's give blessing the benefit of the doubt. Whatever hospital in the past, we cannot ascertain. Mecure is the biggest diagnostic center in the whole Nigeria.
So let me ask a question. What if
Jeff, I'm going now. Blessing.
Sorry,
I got to work quick.
Why are you going? I was using you as moderator, JLo.
Amen.
JLo, I need somebody that will moderate. Because the problem is once we have two people that are asking questions, before you know it, everywhere will get rowdy. So nurse, if you are going to wait, you are going to moderate. You've asked your questions.
No problem.
So let me bring other people who ask their questions. When two people are asking, everything will now be. That's why I wanted one person and a moderator. So as she don't run now, let us invite. I'm looking for a doctor, please. If you are an oncology nurse, if you are a medical doctor, please, all my friends that are doing interior now and hair and fashion, no be today, be una day. You understand? And be kind, be kind, be kind. No matter what. If Blessing is lying, now me go call him out. I don't talk my own. Blessing no say me to know well too much. So let us give her the benefit of the doubt. We are going to run the test here in Lagos. Someone said, I wish John was here. We need nurses and doctors. Aproko doctor, please, if you can help us, no vex. If you can join and help us. You understand? There was one doctor that was talking to me in DM now. I'm a doctor. I sent him request, he not agree come. Some people share. Ben, is you I'm talking to. Your name is Ben.
Somebody said, Honor of Abuja, DF, bring me up, I'm a doctor.
Who is that?
In the comment section. Honor of Abuja.
Can you just send me a request? Somebody say I'm a mechanic, automotive doctor. Who be the doctor again? Send a request, please. Or just type something. Let me be able to type you. We have a nurse already. I will not bring anybody that is not a doctor up. Sorry, but I don't trust her. That's why, see.
Okay, somebody, this sexy Amanda 22. I'm a doctor in the UK. Bring me up.
Sexy Amanda,
Please, can
send me
you
a
send
request.
Send the Amanda. Can you send a request to Daddy Freeze, please?
Please, I'll be so grateful. Sexy Amanda.
This person said I'm an animal doctor. Please, you don't need an animal doctor.
We don't need animal doctor or car doctor. Now, woman doctor we need.
Hey, we have one doctor, Dr. Nubi Peter, said I'm busy at work. I'm a doctor. Please, doctor, if you can give us like just 2 minutes.
So what's the use of you telling us that you are busy at work? Just Judy. I'm a doctor in India. Mighty Rand. That don't look like rapper. Say name na Rant. Please bring in doctors. We have enough evidence already against Blessing lies. Do you need a native doctor? No.
If a Proco doctor can come up, that would be great.
That would be beautiful.
Yes, please. If we can keep tagging
Sexy, what's her name? Sexy lady. You did not send any request.
Sexy Amanda. I doubt if she's a doctor though. I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Now, somebody said this, and I pinned it. Daddy Freeze, I hope you also know this is putting your own career in the line, because if you tamper with the proposed test, you know, go easy.
Exactly.
So I can't tamper with the proposed test.
No, but no, Daddy Freeze, we trust you.
Don't even trust me.
No, me.
That's why me, I'm trusting Mecure. I am shouting Mecure over and over again.
I trust you. I know that you will not tamper with the results. Actually. See, OJ, please, if you're a real medical doctor, can you please send
Now, let me also tell you something. And Blessing is here. When Blessing first told me that she got this diagnosis in Enugu, I was reluctant. And I told Blessing to come to Lagos. Blessing said she doesn't have flight money. That was before she raised money from the public. I was willing to cover her flight. I said, Blessing, come to Lagos. At least the basic early stage. I even talked to some oncologists that were ready to at least help for free. And Blessing went to raise money. You understand? So from my experience with Blessing, I think she herself did not have too much this particular period. So what I believe in, I trust Mecure. I keep saying Mecure. Can't be like say my papa gets shares for the company. I know Mecure cannot give you a Mecure they spent $20 million setting up only that Oshodi cancer center. $20 million US. That's what I heard. Of course. So that's the only center in West Africa. So if Blessing go Mecure say she not get cancer, then she not get. And if they say she get, it means say she get. You understand? You guys don't know how big Mecure is. Mecure is not a hospital, a clinic in Enugu. Mecure is the only, I repeat this over and over again, the only PET CT center in West Africa. And that's why I'm personally insisting on Mecure. Sure, you understand what they talk?
Right.
So let us have, I personally believe Blessing can lie with everything. Can a human being lie with cancer and play?
Exactly.
If you never treat cancer before for your family.
No, I don't
read about, as in, I swear to you, I feel put my money, say this girl get cancer. Just because nobody plays, I swear, I'll be so disappointed if I find out that Blessing is playing with. Because they don't use them. They don't. Baba, if you don't ever see person go through chemo. Hey, I have a friend. He finished doing chemo a year ago. He's still dealing with the symptoms, the aftermath of the chemo.
Right, because it kills the good and the bad cells.
When I was going for the chemo, I sat in there, I said, these are the things you expect. No vex. I have an understanding. I've explained to you as an 11-year-old, I was reading medical book. I said, the doctor said, no, it's nothing. I said, Baba, you experienced this, you experienced this, you experienced this. Luckily, the particular drug that they gave him, I was studying that drug in 2001 when they first approved it. It was initially a Bobby cancer drug, but they approved it for other cancers. So I just saw the story online, and because they read cancer book as small picking, I just followed up the story. I was like, oh wow, okay. So I knew all the reasons why they did not approve this particular drug for this treatment. So I said, Baba, don't let anybody lie you. You go experience this, this. 1 year later, we are still dealing with the issues.
Daddy Freeze, let me even say something. What if the doctor, it was a wrong diagnosis?
That's for the false positive. Possibly, yes. And that is
Because
why
honestly, that is what I honestly, I can't wish it for even my worst enemy. It's
my darling sister. If it is a false positive, my darling sister, I keep forgetting your name. Nedima, I swear to God, I'm going to follow you. Me and you are going to become friends because you are going
my friend now. You're following me. I'm following you.
Okay, I will start to call you because you are part of this committee. You will also put I. Why am I suggesting a totally different doctor and a PET CT?
Right, because it could just
second opinion.
Just be removed and is benign and
yes, second opinion.
You know,
I have a family member. Let me tell you my story. This is my family member. This is not outside. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what Tazeball's mom. Tazeball's mom had treated cancer. And that particular period in my life, I used to drive her to the hospital because the first time when the doctors talk, I go talk. They go say no, make I shut up. Then later they will come do that thing where I say make I do. Now so the woman say you must follow me every time I'm going to the hospital. Baba, it got to a point where I used to beg. I say, Mommy, these are doctors. Me, I just get idea. Let's say no, until you approve it, I'm not doing
it. Yeah.
So I used to drive this woman every day of the week to go and do radiotherapy in Surulere. Every day, Monday to Friday for 3 months. So it was me and me and my mother-in-law take come close. She at a point she couldn't handle the chemo again. I was the one that used my clipper to shave her head. When the hairstyle, the hair does not fall out at once. It will be patches. There will be hair here. 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 You understand? So one day we looked at her head. I just brought clipper and I shaved. And let me tell you, her own case was so bad. I was cancer inside COVID period.
Yeah, I lost a younger sister, not a blood related, but a neighbor. She was 20. She was 25. A boon. May her soul rest in peace. Like, it was painful.
So let me tell you the story because I'm getting somewhere. Sorry, my darling. No vex.
No problem, sir.
What now happened was, when we finished the treatment, we told her, Mommy, be doing tests too. People, God don't deliver me, God don't. Now, so she not do tests for like 3 years. So one day, for Port Harcourt, we just say, go and do tests. So she came back with stage 4. As in, they ran MRI. They saw, I don't want to give out a person's detailed information. So they saw some things, and with the size and the everything, stage 4, let's start chemo next week. So she called me up and said, let's start chemo next week. She sent me the diagnosis. The oncologist, even on my phone. So I called the doctor. I said, how did you get the staging? He said, MRI. I said, I'm not sure you can get accurate. Did you run a biopsy? He said, no, that MRI is okay, that they use it. Me and my wife now thought about it. I said, we know what? We'll spend money. Let her come to Lagos. Let's do a PET CT.
Right.
I talked to all my friends who are oncologists, blah, 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 blah. This woman did not have cancer. They were about to start chemotherapy.
Yeah. In fact,
for
a lot of
stage
people have
4.
started on
If I look for the result, I will find it. She was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic cancer that had metastasized to her lungs.
Wow. Wow.
We ran a positron emission tomography. We ran a CEA. You know what CEA
Okay,
is?
yeah, CEA, yeah.
We ran a CEA. Everything was within normal. So when Blessing said all this, I say, calm down. The same thing I could do for my family.
Because even telling you, you know, I've seen patients that they have HIV, but they didn't know. They are healthy, they are good. The moment you test and you tell them, Mr. O, you are HIV positive, immediately it starts showing. It could be what's going on with Blessing as well. Right?
Absolutely. So me as
It's
her
still
friend,
possible.
me as her friend.
So let me clear something again.
Yes.
Too, right? Because I've seen real patients, right? I have sympathy, I have empathy. I'm a human being, right? Any of my patients watching me, they can actually attest to that. Okay. The reason why it's like this, actually, Blessed, I'm so sorry, is because of, you know, the whole, I feel that if he was another person, you will actually, you know, feel like that, okay? So, pardon us if we are like that, but we sympathize. I don't even want you to have it. I want it to be a wrong name that they gave you. I want it just to be maybe you have lump.
What's the name of it?
They will just take off the lump. There are 15-year-olds that have lump, they take it out, it's not cancerous, it's benign, nothing. That is what I pray and I wish for you, honestly and sincerely, right? Yes, we have questions because, you know, you made us to actually think like that. Okay, but I want to bring in my medical, we've seen things actually. It could be that the name given to you was wrong, that there was absolutely nothing, like that the free said you could run a PT and it's actually nothing. And it could just be, are you having any symptoms? Are you having any symptoms? Any symptoms right now? Because it could just be, you have what?
Spine. My spine. I can't lie down for too long.
Okay.
Then I have
So the
swelling on
best
my leg.
lying position is your two sides, your left, you can just alternate it. Okay? That will help as well. Hello?
There was a time I talked to Blessing on the phone, video call. I told her to try and see if she could find any enlarged swellings around her neck area. Armpits, neck.
Touch your armpits. If there is
Blessing,
any,
do you have any like lumps? You know, there was a time I did video call with you. I was asking you, check inside your armpit to see if you can find little balls.
Yes, just, you know, go around.
Those are your lymph nodes. If you have, if your lymph nodes are enlarged, then that can indicate a more advanced staging of the cancer.
Yes, exactly. But like Daddy Freeze, like you said, you know, everybody that is saying, oh, it's a lie, you're lying, please don't be angry with anybody. It's just because of the way it was brought out to us, okay? But like Daddy Freeze said, you understand, we don't want you to be sick. We don't want it. We have a lot going on in the country for one of us to now be sick and cancer. We don't want it, okay? Whatever thing as in like your I saw somebody saying, you know, you lied. That me, I'm not all for all of those. I'm all for your health, okay? So we're praying for you. I'm hoping for a positive response, not this thing we are actually moving about, okay? But like Daddy Free said again, you know, I'm big in integrity. I'm very big in that, okay? You're dealing with the public, right? I think you owe the public an apology, okay? Apology for coming out to tell us, oh, you have a stage 4. You understand? In fact, I wrote a comment somewhere. I said, as a nurse, that you are how did I put it? I think the healthiest cancer stage 4 patient I've ever seen. I've had a lot of patients die, okay, at that.
Sorry,
right?
hold on 1 second. Madam, are you a doctor, nurse, anything? You just send requests. You don't know what they talk about. Are you a doctor, a nurse? This is the problem I have with social media.
So,
They are
like
Gola
I said,
Hogo, they stand. You bring them on, they'll come gentle.
you know, integrity, you know, they said a good name is better than any money in this world. As I'm big in integrity, okay? So
Very
you owe
true.
Nigerians, anybody abroad, anywhere, you owe everybody an apology. So probably you do a video, all right, to actually say, I don't have stage 4. Nobody told me I had stage 4 cancer.
I don't know the staging.
I don't know the stage. 1. Number 2, it was out of fear I had to shave my hair.
Thank you.
Number 3, I am so sorry, Nigerians, that I put up an account details, right? Because they've not even given you the cost. We don't have like a range we are looking at. You don't even know the amount. What is the money for? There is nothing like that. So these are the explanations I feel you owe us as Nigerians. The people that have given money, the people that have
Please,
not
the
given
person
money.
that just joined, reduce that music. That music is copyright. Please.
Okay, so the person that gave money or the person that didn't give money, okay, just for integrity's sake, all right? And then, like Dr. Freeze said, we'll go ahead, we'll do the PT scan, okay? And I'm praying, honestly, I don't wish it for you. I'm praying that it's just a lump, it's just a benign lump. That you probably
If it is just a lump, they go drag everybody. Oh.
No need dragging her. If Daddy Freeze, let me say this. You know, people take it's just because of, you know, the things that has happened in the past, you know, and then you drag people as well, you know. So for me, I think that's it. Just clear it, apologize to Nigerians, and then we pray and hope that it's just not cancerous, that is just a lump, that you just do a surgery and take it out. Okay? I wish you all the best. I'm staying back for
All right, before you talk, Olaoluwa, I want to I never beg anybody for my life before. Now dobale I did. Shey they see, I did dobale for now. Now dobale I did. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Now dobale I did. I beg you. Let us give this lady a chance. Mecure cannot corroborate lies.
Right.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. We are going to send her to a proper cancer center that will not indulge lies. Can we give her 1 week?
Right.
It takes 5 days. Positron emission tomography CTs take 5 days. Usually 5 working days in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. I may be wrong. You can verify.
It might be more.
It's 5 days usually. I have a bit of idea. So by the time we had 5 days, by the time we had when she sees an oncologist, let us just give her 10 days. Within that 10 days, we would have formed a... Now beg at the beg all of una. 10 days is all I ask you. 10 days. Ojo mewa. How do they say 10 in Igbo?
Iri.
Iri?
Iri.
Iri? How did they say days?
Hey, Daddy Freeze.
How do they say day in Igbo?
Day.
Hey, this Igbo, this girl no even sabi Igbo. Hey, Mogbe. So it is God I'm using to beg you. 10 days. Within those 10 days, we will have clarity on Blessing's case.
Right.
We will have a PET-CT report from a reputable diagnostic center, the best in Nigeria today. Cannot be tampered with. Because we are now going to have a committee of lawyers and doctors that are going to examine this. We will convene again in 10 days. I will not advise Blessing to share her personal details with the public, but there must be a team that will sit down and deliberate.
Right.
And look at this and say, okay, we have come to the conclusion that she does not have cancer. Or we have come to the conclusion that she has cancer. And at this stage, this is how much we need to treat the cancer. So if we come up and the whole fee is now 18 million and Blessing has 12 million, we will raise a further 6 million.
Right.
And if the treatment is going to be 6 million and Blessing has 12 million, we will put aside an extra 2 million, making 8 million for logistics and all. The remaining 4 million will be given to another person. Blessing, do you agree with this?
Yes.
And you promise you're going to be transparent with your funds. And a team that will be selected. Belinda is not a joke. Belinda will cross-examine you.
I love
Belinda will cross-examine you. So when we'll have our findings. Before you talk, let me finish. Before you talk, let me finish. I want everybody to be here with us. Guys, please. Before we start throwing accusations, she's coming with cancer, can we run proper tests?
Right.
If she go make her go do PET CT and she goes to see an oncologist and they run all the necessary imaging and diagnostic tests. Ordinary CEA, once you see an elevated CEA, you already know that something is wrong.
Right. Something is wrong.
As simple as a simple blood test, CEA.
CEA, right.
You will see the elevation. Once you see the elevation, you know there's something wrong. So we can't have all those imaging, all those from people that you know that this is a reputable cancer center. And then we can all come and hold a live. At least, you know, if me, I lie because I'm Blessing CEO's friend, I'm Blessing CEO lies. When I know say Belinda no go lie.
I no go lie.
You two no go lie. So we need people on ground. We need this committee to be formed. And then, guys, are you willing for this? 10 days. And in between, you plan the next step. Can you see people? If you are not happy with the 10 days, tell me that we're not giving her 10 days. Make I come out my hand.
Let me speak as a Nigerian. Sorry, sister, please can I just
let Olaoluwa talk.
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone on the live. Hi, Blessing CEO. I'm really wishing you the best, and I'm hoping that you don't have what everybody has said you have, or what the doctors have said you have. But I just want to talk from the angle of misdiagnosis in Nigeria. I know 2 people that were misdiagnosed. Right. I have a friend, she had a baby, she was breastfeeding her baby. She noticed that the baby wasn't really taking the milk. And later on, the color of the milk changed. She didn't want to take herself to the doctor because everything was good, everything was okay with her. And her husband, they got into an argument, and they, reluctantly, this healthy-looking girl went to the doctor. They found she had cancer. Unfortunately for her, they did the mastectomy. That's the cutting of the breast. In Nigeria, as I'm not kidding, in Abuja, one of the big hospitals in Abuja. I think they said they have lots of top-pitch doctors there. I don't know the name of the hospital, I've forgotten right now. They cut it off immediately in Nigeria. Then she wasn't getting better. Her husband flew her to Dubai. Do you know when he got to Dubai, doctor said the procedure in Nigeria was too harsh, that the condition hadn't gotten to the point where they cut off the breast. So I'm just trying to say here that please, kindness really matters right now, especially in Blessing's case. We have all done bad things in the past. We have all wronged 1 or 2 people. Let us be kind. There's a possibility that maybe she has been misdiagnosed. It's possible. Because I know another person again. It was liver cancer. That's why I'm responding the fact that
sorry, I'm making my hair, so I have to run. Mm-hmm. They said that this person had liver cancer. This person went to the UK to get checked, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Yes, he had a bit of fatty liver and all of that going on, but that wasn't the case. Now the person is healed. So sometimes as DFS, let us have another opinion. Let us check again. Exactly. Let us check again. But honestly, I don't pray you have that. My father just passed from cancer, and I know what he went through in his last few. Like my father went jogging in the morning. These things don't show sometimes. That's why we have to do our checks all the time. My dad went jogging in the morning. He came back from jogging, and he said he had a pain in his back. And his doctor friend said he should do jumping jacks. My dad was doing jumping jacks when he fell to the ground, and since then he didn't get up. Unfortunately, he passed in December. It's only 6 months after the surgery, he was diagnosed with stage 4. Only six months after surgery, my dad is no more today. So please, sometimes cancer doesn't show. It doesn't tell us this is cancer. The obvious person can walk into the clinic today, go to the doctor, and they tell you, oh, this is what it is. So let us be kind, okay? EF, I have to go. All right.
Thank you. So
yes,
we all
let's
agree.
go by what you said. I
Yes.
think for me, 10 days is fine. Okay, to get a second opinion. While we are hoping for the best, that it's not cancer, but let's just get this and put out this. Sis, remember that the Freeze's career and integrity and everything is on the line. Okay, and I saw the way he's trying to even defend you. I follow for comment section where they talk say that the Freeze leave blessed to actually.
They don't cost me tire on top this
yes,
matter.
I follow. Okay, I know they cost, but I was like, DF, leave her to talk now. Okay, so please, no shame, Amu. I won't be personally. I won't be happy.
Blessing, make I prostrate for you too. Now, God, I take beg you.
Okay, please. If it's not true, you understand. Maybe you just talk to Daddy Freeze and then maybe he knows how to bring it out to Ross again. But if it's true, like based on what this is what the doctor said to you. Because let me say something again, Daddy Freeze. If we go for another test and it turns out that there is no cancer, Nigerians will still want to see the first one. Okay? So that's why I keep saying, if you can just show Daddy Freeze, all right, the person that is putting in his life, his career, everything, integrity and everything for you, right? Maybe you can just show him. They will go for a second opinion. For me personally, as a healthcare person, I don't wish it for you. You will not have it in Jesus' name. I don't want to bring in church, but it's not your portion. Okay? It's not your portion. That's all I have to. And then you need to do that video, please. Sis, you need to do that video. You need to apologize to us. We deserve an apology on 3 things. I've said it before, so you need to apologize to us. It's very, very important. Okay? Thank you very much. You're welcome, sis.
Okay, we have Tolu, the beautiful Tolu in the building. Tolu, over to you.
Hi, TF.
Hi, how are you doing, my darling?
Hi, Blessing. I wish you all the best. I wish you don't have it, but
amen.
Like we said, misdiagnosis in Nigeria is very, very common.
It's very common, yeah.
I think your biggest error, but then again, I understand at the same time cancer diagnosis is it's heavy. The word cancer is heavy, and when they give you that kind of diagnosis, you're scared. You're flustered, you don't know what to do, you're thinking, oh, maybe I should run to the public, maybe, I think running to the public was a misfire. Maybe you shouldn't have. You should have just, waited for a second opinion till you get all the
information right.
Exactly, get all the facts straight, We can be very brutal and very critical. People are critical.
Because you're dealing with people that have sense as well.
People are dissecting everything you say. Exactly. Professionals are also, there are medical professionals in the house. People are looking at everything you say, every, gesture that, and say, oh, that shouldn't be right. The cancer patient shouldn't do that. people are dissecting everything, and at this stage, you're scared. First of all, that's not what you need. You don't need that kind of scrutiny, from anybody. Even if it's a wrong diagnosis, fear breeds symptoms as well. So with your fear, you'd be scared. You should be at peace at this point. Looking
alternative and treatment, what treatment plans and stuff.
Yeah. So but since the deed is done, we just have to wait for your second opinion, as that Chris said. When you get a clear cut, and we're sure that okay, this is the diagnosis. If it's true or if it's not, then you can break it to the public and say, okay, I was misdiagnosed. I went to this.
Yeah, this is the first one.
They told me,
and this is the second one. They
right.
Need to see. If not, even the second one, they will be like that she's been lying. Because all of this has to be cleared, right?
Exactly.
This is the first one. You don't need to. We can cover up the hospital name, the doctor's name, but this is the first one. Like I
You
said,
see, let me tell you something here. Let's leave the first one. Hold on. Let's leave the first one. I do not trust. I don't have confidence in any hospital outside Lagos personally. I have confidence in Make-Cure. I've mentioned their name. I know that Make-Cure will do a PET CT and be able to tell. Now, if you do a PET CT with Make-Cure, nobody can drag Make-Cure.
Daddy Freeze, let me say something. Permission, sir.
Yes.
I agree with you 100%. But if this happens, right?
Yes.
Majority of people will still come back and be like that. The first.
Then that one they are stupid. Forget it. Whether the first. The question is. The question is, does she have cancer? Yes or no? Has it been established that she has cancer by a competent diagnostic center? Let's leave the first one. No. There's no need for any first one.
Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
Just hold on. Even if it was a wrong one that they gave out, it has to be cleared for integrity's sake. Because
Tolu, do you agree with that?
Something. I can come out and say, oh,
you are talking. You see, listen, she has not done a PET CT. Let us do the most. What is the most advanced? Hold on. What is the most advanced test? What is the most advanced test for staging and determining carcinoma? Wait, answer that question. What is the most advanced test?
Yes, PET test.
Good. So let her do the PET test. No need to talk again. Abitolu. We have car. You want to ride Okada? No, Tolu. It's like, listen,
But do you understand what I'm
No, I
saying,
don't.
Tolu?
Because what you're trying to do is you are trying to create story. There's one test that is superior to almost any other test. And that is a positron emission tomography CT scan. Let her do that test. Finish. No need to read doctor. See, at the end of the day, you're going to start bringing. There's only one test. One stop shop. Is the most advanced test.
Are you aware that they're going to drag her? If the test comes out and it's not
Yes.
Will this test show if it's in the beginning stages?
Yes, it will give us a good because the PET CT is a CT scan. Is a CT scan that will now show you the uptakes of cells that are acting, that have irregular metabolism for sugar. Abnormal metabolic. That's what they are looking for. So they are going to, it's like running a CT scan, but this time a CT scan that shows every single part of your body, and where there are uptakes, the doctors are going to say, okay, there's uptake in this lymph node, there's uptake in this bone, there's uptake in the brain. You understand? They are going to check it. With that test, we don't need any other test except what the doctor will recommend, the oncologist in Lagos will recommend. So let us stop going. You see, you saying we should go and look for the old test is like you want drama. We have given you. I say make we go Ibadan. Hold on. I say make we go Ibadan. Wait. I say make we go London. Aeroplane day. You say no, make we first ride Okada go Cotonou.
No, Daddy Freeze, I think you're not getting me. What I'm trying to say is that let's assume in this PET test comes out that she does not have cancer.
Then we can now start looking at the first test.
That's what I'm saying.
Good, but no need for the first test. No need to.
The thing is to do this PET test and get this. The result of this test and PET test is the most important.
Yes.
Do you understand? If you were not coming down to hear me on that.
No, because you see, let me tell you, me, I believe in moving forward. Okay, we don't reach here. From here, where do we go?
The PET test, we've all agreed. You said we agreed on 10 days. No agreed.
Good. So in that 10 days, any other test they don't do in the past, let's forget about it. Yes. Let us now run test now.
The PET test.
You understand? Let us run PET test and let us run on a competent oncologist evaluation.
Right.
So we have 10 days. The oncologist might decide not to go through PET CT and decide to run another series of tests. Everybody will be taken along. Right. And we open WhatsApp. Belinda will be there. And we are going to select Shupo will be there because I need somebody that can do leg work. So anybody that is going to volunteer and una go contribute money for una leg work, no be me go give una money. And when we find out, if we find out our blessing lied to us, me I'll publicly disassociate myself. I think that is a fair thing to do for me, and that's a fair thing to do for this lady who has said she's going through something. Do you guys agree, or what do you think?
Well, leave the...
See, I think Blessing was scared. That's the first. I personally think she was scared, and she just ran with it. With the whatever, doctors can be very,
and the way they will give it to you,
the way they will say, and the fact they say, oh, it could be cancer, and if the cancer happens,
I heard that saying
your hair,
like
you lose
your hair will start falling off.
Exactly.
Without even starting the treatment,
without even thoroughly explaining, and sometimes when they give you that kind of thing, it's like you're in a trance.
Right.
You are not even really hearing what they're saying. It's just like everything first blur. Everything is really first blur. So I think Blessing was scared. I think Blessing, am I putting words in your mouth? Or
I think the first thing, let's all everything we are doing is assumption. While we are still praying that it's not it. Like Daddy Free said, let's do the PET tests, the oncologist, everything. 10 days, even 2 weeks, no problem. Let's get the results. I think that's it. It puts an end to all the back and forth, all the doubts, And then sis, please don't forget that apology, very important. Oh?
Did I do it before the test or after the test?
Yes, please, you need to apologize before anything. You talked about stage 4. You gave out an account. You had to cut your hair on camera. Please.
But let her do the test first. Let her just focus on the test.
Then come with it.
It's like admitting guilt without, or admitting that she doesn't even have cancer.
Daddy Chris, what do you think about it?
I don't talk my own. I don't tell me, say make I keep quiet. They insult me for YouTube.
Talk on this one.
They insult me for YouTube. So they don't, as in, go and read the comments on YouTube. It's like YouTube people are especially dull. I used to think it was Facebook people, but Facebook people can't get more sense past YouTube.
I feel it's better I apologize. As you're apologizing, you're showing something that is transparent. Exactly.
Very good. I like that.
Okay. Yes, apart from the whole conversation we are having, and apart from that, the freeze, I think I understand social media. You people are depth. You people are empathy. These people are just waiting for Blessing to just say one thing. They fly with it. They start to. If I want to do this, let me come out once and let it go. I don't even intend to even come out to ask anybody for fund again. I will sort myself out because...
Blessing, don't say that.
I already told you.
Don't say
At
if
the
we
end of the
know
day, this is it.
that there is.
Daddy Free said that we are going to raise funds for you.
Okay.
So
Let
that's
us
not
know
the
how
problem.
much you need. Let us have a proper evaluation. Where is Belinda? Oh, Belinda, where is Belinda?
And then on the side, please don't take all the help thing. Please don't.
Leave it.
Please do your soursop. You can take soursop a lot. First thing in the morning, empty stomach is very good. Just
What did you say?
Sour sop is a fruit.
Okay. I know, sir.
Yeah. And then take a lot of water.
Water.
Yes, a lot of water. Right? And then rest a lot. Okay? And then you can do your meditation, deep breathing exercises. It will help you as well. Okay? Yeah. And just take your mind off it. Just look at it like there's nothing at this point. There's nothing. Okay.
Yeah, several people want to come up. Maybe.
I'm not sure I have the energy. Today we're supposed to do our preaching. I think I've officially run out of energy for that.
Too. I'm not feeling too fine.
We are all tired.
Exhausted.
Everybody has done it. I think we can call it. At the end of the day, people are always going to believe whatever it is they want to believe.
Oh, Victoria is here. Let me go.
Which Victoria is that?
Yama.
Okay, after Victoria, I'm going to bring you Victoria. Now, remember that I need you all to be human beings. We have said, somebody saying, then shut up then. You know go better for your papa, you know go better for your mama. Any child where you born for this life, you know go better for am. Olori buruku oshi. Waiting be the idiot name for YouTube. Rapture danu. I don't tolerate una stupidity for this YouTube. You know wait, I go lock the comments. That comment where you want comment, go comment out for your papa page. Olori buruku. We are trying to. You see, my problem in Nigerians is once they want you hanged, they must hang you. And at the same thing where they do for Christ, they bring Barabbas, they bring Christ, they say hang this one. Pilate say nothing do. They say no, they won't hang him. I'm not saying don't hang Blessing. I am saying let us establish that she's a criminal before we hang her.
Right.
And the only way we can establish
is going through this route.
Is going through a proper route.
Right.
Let's stop sensationalizing this. Let's be human beings. This is sensationalism. We are using another person's plight to catch cruise. Yes, Blessing came and over-dramatized. And she has apologized for it, and she will apologize for it properly.
Yeah, that's why I had to speak on that part.
Why is my phone always? Sorry. Let me turn my phone.
Victoria, it's just because it's you. I didn't want to bring anybody to the live again.
Okay, turn the phone upside down. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, hello. Okay, I've been listening to you guys and I don't even know. I'm even confused right now, but I'm still not confused because I feel that how we should behave as people is when you have a situation that you're not sure of, you wait and be sure of it because you're not actually wishing that thing upon yourself.
Right.
I have had this thing the first time. It's not funny. I had cancer to the head, to my brain, right? It is not even funny. That is when I say I'm a miracle, I'm alive. I'm a miracle. Right. So I'm still going through it all. I'm actually living with cancer, right? So it is
that I'm aware of. Just the way Blessing confided in me, so did Victoria confide in me.
Yes, I did, but I came with everything. I came with I want to hear how people have managed theirs and see if because it's not something that even goes away. It doesn't even go away, that rubbish. It doesn't go away. It's like living with diabetes. You understand? It doesn't go away. So I was really, really livid, just I don't know how to say it. It's not fair. And this is why a lot of people at times don't come out to say anything. It's like saying something with It's like saying someone has mental health issues. I always say, don't say someone has mental health issues. If someone is behaving badly, don't call it, because people genuinely have mental health psychosis. Issues, right? They don't want to do that. There's a difference between anger, behaving irrationally, and, mental health issues. There's a difference. So when you see somebody behaving irrationally,
CMC is here. My good friend CMC is here. Nurse, can you come down? Let me bring CMC. Sorry, no vex. CMC they here. And I know say CMC they listen to me. So if I talk, you go here. Let's have a no, you continue what you are saying. I just wanted to announce that.
It's not something you wish upon yourself. Prior to that, most of the times we black people, we have lumpy breast, right?
Lumpy Bobby, call him Bobby.
Okay, lumpy Bobby. So a lot of time before they diagnose a woman of that thing, if you're from my ethnicity, then they do tests where they don't base it on mammogram alone. They base it on PETs and MRIs. Then they will do a genetic test again to make sure that what they are seeing, because through PET scan, the fact that it is yellow, like you said when we spoke, it doesn't mean that is what it is. It could be something else. So that's the thing. It's not something it's not even something you do. It's like a millionaire winning millions. You hide yourself. There are certain things that will happen to you. You first of all hide yourself and be like, what? How am I going to go through this? That's why I called you and I said, oh, Daddy, please, you said your sister went through this thing. I gave you the numbers. Even for treatment, you are arguing with me, Seb. At the end of the day, the thing I told you I wouldn't do, I have to do it now.
Sheba, I tell you.
Yes.
There were things that, you see, ask Victoria. I know, if there's anything I know, let me tell you things I know in this life. I know motor, I know watch, I know aeroplane, I know Bible, and I know cancer.
Yes,
if I tell you, say, this is the type of treatment you will go, you will argue with me, you will do that treatment. Let me tell you a story. One of my family members that was a doctor ran a test, showed me the result, and said she was not going to need chemo. I said, you will need chemo. Say it's a lie. I say, what I'm seeing, you will do chemo. Back and forth, she ended up doing chemo. So if there are some things I understand, to the glory of God, like I said, from when I was 11, I did read oncology book. I understand it. I don't understand it like a medical doctor. I don't understand it like an oncologist. But if I read terminologies of cancer, staging, all those things, I understand it very well. So, this Victoria that you are seeing here trusted me. And if there's anything, unless you tell me people with your mouth, say, Naim be this, I'm not going to talk. Your secrets are safe with me.
I cannot come and tell people.
Do you understand? So just the same way, Victoria, just the same way you trusted me and reached out to me, it's the same way Blessing too trusted me and reached out to me. Anyway, we have our brother here, CMC, Chidi Mike, my very good brother, where they yap me. Chidi, wait till I do you, where they yap me. CMC, can you hear?
I still try to live normal. Yes, I still go to the gym. Opportunity where I get, I travel, just live life. I have to change life. Yeah, because going on, Blessing, you made it look like a joke. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Sometimes somebody is in so much pain, you cry. You will cry. There's nobody to call. Who are you calling? Everybody's sleeping. You speak codeine. You will drink morphine.
You get some pain where morphine no fit handle. Make God no let. And let me tell you, all this Bobby cancer, all these other cancer, now very good cancer. God no will let you see osteosarcoma. Now those ones gone now be cancer. Chidi Mike, my brother, they say you they yap me. What I do?
Please, you're Antichrist.
I know, say I be Antichrist. That one I know. But what else?
I know.
Why I say you're Antichrist is because, first of all, me and Blessing don't get any personal issue, right?
We get.
And Blessing, wait, let him talk. We are getting somewhere. Blessing, calm down.
Now you don't have
Victoria, please help me exit. Blessing, Chidi, I beg, not talk. Blessing, I beg you in God's name, we are going somewhere here. Let us be able to get somewhere. Let him talk. Victoria, press X. Victoria, press X. Victoria, press
How do
X.
you press X?
Just that X up there, so you get out of the live, so that we can address this once and for all.
X me now. X. I don't know how to press X.
Ha,
I don't know how. I
Mudaro.
don't know.
Hey, God. All right. Chidi and Blessing. Let's go.
Blessing, you don't get any personal issue before now. I believe we don't have any personal beef. And I've been on this live now for the past hour. My phone has been ringing. Everything has been happening. Anyhow, what Daddy Freeze want out. Daddy Freeze, anyhow you want to play it out, play it out. Okay? Nobody's a child here.
Okay.
The truth still remains the truth. She won't catch cruise. She don't catch cruise. Make her no crucify her. She's fine. Nothing is going to happen to you. Trust me, the cancer and the one that will come, God has healed without you even seeing it in Jesus' name. So if you go for any test, I'm telling you now, okay, as a Christian, that cancer has disappeared. It will not be there. So make we just live up like that. Because what God cannot do does not exist. You cannot tell somebody now, we say you get cancer today, and God decided to cure the person spiritually. God can cure anything, anyhow, anywhere. So you can go to church tomorrow and pray and go to any doctor and they will say your cancer has disappeared. That is the reason why I say, guys, Daddy Freeze, you are good in what you do. You are very good in what you do. I give it to you. I posted you, I don't cast you. I said, best controversial controller of the year. Now, what did I talk? I don't cast you. Anybody who says I cast you, that thing, she still remains there. Okay? So make anybody don't go crucifying Blessing. That's number one. Number two, nobody force anybody. May they donate money. Okay? So the people that donated the money, you people donated in your own free will, and it is what it is. My sister, please, if there's any alternating whatever with anybody, you know these people you have these issues with, please reach out to them. Publicly say, part of my cruise, out of the fear where I get. Now, what if make I go collect this result? Begin the post all this is where they drag me. Family members, I am sorry, you understand? I panicked. So I am preparing myself ahead of what is coming. But as you don't come again, glory be to God. I don't feel this with you. Trust me, anything where they talk, I don't take things personal. This life is too short. I know they do all those bass moves, blee, something. I don't do it. Does not mean that somebody is going to come out and start calling me a liar, or I will look at your face and start, me, you never call me for phone, Daddy Freeze, you call me. Now we use my leg,
Because I don't know say you get any messages like that. As I did the live, they say Chidi they drag you. Now for comment section, I see them.
Trust me, you are doing a good job. Leave it in this space.
Now, CMC, make I tell you my own side. Blessing say she get cancer. Some people say she not get cancer. Why don't we refer her to a proper oncologist and diagnostic center that will tell us whether Blessing sick or whether Blessing no sick?
That if it's make you don't go that route. If you begin go that route, that problem will begin start. Blessing they okay. God has healed her.
Let me speak.
Okay, Blessing, let's hear you.
First of all, you said you don't have any issues with me. When somebody brings an allegation, the first thing you do is to hear from me. You don't take sides, because all this allegation that has been flying up and down, there's no concrete evidence to that. They said they sued me. Nobody has sent me any stuff. I've not gotten it. I'm seeing all these things on social media. In fact, they started sending it to me from Cutie Juice. There's a particular blogger called, I don't follow the blogger because I blocked her.
She's my friend. I can talk to her. But just say your story. Leave Cutie.
You are now the next person. And I'm like, what is the beef? Somebody said I doctored her result. First thing, ask me, Blessing. Person talk say you docked. It's a law. It's if somebody says I got a result, she will go and prove it in court. It's not coming to tarnish me on social media. I don't know if you're getting me. That was where I got upset. You just flew with the news. The next thing you made a video.
I have a first video. I first of all posted the first video and I said clear this because your voice was clearly from the voice record that they played. Your voice stayed there. And these same people said you were calling and you were begging and you were saying you have a brand. Your son and your daughter have a brand. Your mama was begging. Your pastor was begging. And this is coming from somebody. This is coming from somebody.
Chidi, can you bring that person to this live? Can you bring that person to this live? I beg you.
That's why I said you would, for the fact you said you don't have a beef with me, you would have given me the benefit of a doubt to say, Blessing, this is what I heard before you started running with it.
I see. My first video is still on my page. My first video is I called out and I said, listen, if you have any business, if you are the one that is with this chat, see what these people they accuse you of. Go and clear it. That is me coming for. I did not. I said, see my first video there. I posted the first video and I said, go and do the needful. I did not accuse you. I said, see what if they say you talk, oh, go and clear yourself, oh, and I come out.
Let me explain. When you made that video, I couldn't even see the chat. It was not visible. I don't know who the person was.
You blocked me and you unblocked me. When you saw that first post, you quickly blocked me and you unblocked me. That the thing, you see why I don't want to begin go this route. I don't want to begin go this route because I'm not a party to anybody that they want to crucify. When they crucify, when they buy them. I don't play that game. You have been doing a good job. Carry the good job, they go. Quietly, she feel just, you don't walk this walk. So you don't walk and reach where she go just put small apology. Everybody go move on. He go do all right. I'm not trying to say, maybe you're not my personal friend. If it's somebody like Nkechi Blessing that I have access to, I go call him for phone. Me and you are not social media friends even. We are just people that you don't hate me, I don't hate you. You do your lane, I do my lane. If I have any access to you or if we share mutual friends, I could have reached out through a mutual friend. People report me all the time through the freeze. And he will call me on the phone. Or you go say CMCCO. Me and you don't get that kind of parole. Now why I go online and talk what I talk. Everything when you see that they talk about city boys, all of them are my friends. I don't even reach out to one of them. I started talking. I just call their name. They do what they do.
Okay, this is a strong allegation. It is a strong allegation.
So you see the cop say they lie. And they call the man, and they call the lady for phone with the husband though. You want me to go that route? Because woman will
Blessing, do you want us to go that route? Because Chidi has said, you know what? We can have a soft landing and move on.
Call her, Daddy Freeze, let us go this route.
All right then. So let us go this route. CMC, she has given permission. Let us go this route.
Please call her. Yes, call her.
I don't get the woman number. Wait till I get the number and the husband.
Call the husband.
Call him.
Yes, the husband's brother. That's where I have the number. And I'm calling him on the phone.
Please call him. Call him.
He's in the call. I'm calling him on the phone.
I love this. So we can get to the end of this matter.
He's busy the call. See, I'm calling. And if you watch this place now, and there's nothing to hide from beginning to the end, I will show you there's nothing to hide. This person, they write me now. The person is testing me. See, the person is testing not picking. Watch.
Now, can I tell you something, Ogachidi? Can I tell you something, Ogachidi? Right? They said something on. They said something that they sent a demand. There was something you posted on your page.
What is this? Right? I want to. Somebody should help me. This is you. They said they sued you. Make I clear my camera.
Hold on now. Right? Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
Good. I have not received this. They should send it to me. I have not received it.
Were you in Asaba yesterday before yesterday?
When?
They said you were in Asaba day before yesterday. That you came with your pastor, a lady, and your husband, but they refused to see you, but your husband sat with them. I don't know. Me, I'm not in Nigeria. Can I send this thing to you in your DM?
Please send it to me.
Oga Chidi, that was where I got upset, right? Now, you are taking side because you have a personal relationship with this person. You didn't hear from me, right? They said they sent you a letter. I have not gotten it. They should forward it to me. If they claim they know me and they have my phone number, forward it to me, take me to court, and I will go and prove myself. You can't just come and be laying allegations like this.
They
No.
also audited their account that they say 100 and something million they there.
Nothing there. And if 100 and something million no there, I will sue them.
Blessing CEO, print out your account, send it to me and CMC. Print out your account for the last 1 month and send it to me and CMC.
Daddy Freeze, I don't send them. I've sent this
Good.
thing to
Daddy
your
Freeze.
DM now because
Daddy Freeze, I will do
You don't
it
see,
first thing
I've sent
tomorrow
it.
morning. I will go to
I've sent
GT
it
Bank,
to
I
you.
will print it, and I will send it to you. I don't know if you get my point. At least let's start from that transparency. I think they actually feel that I made one substantial amount of money. That's where all this chaos is coming from.
now business, when I do business, say we're gonna share later. I want to know because now
Not
you
even
need
true.
to go.
You know, Oga Chidi, you said something which I agree. I put out an account number. You willingly sent me money. I did not dupe anybody. I did not post any result on my page. I didn't post any result on my page. If she claims or anybody said I doctored, go to court and prove it. It's a simple. I don't want to start talking on. Let's not look as if they will say, "Oh, Blessing is sick,"
At
and she's
this,
shouting.
at this point, the only thing I can say is this. At this point, the only thing I can say is this. These family members, you people are on this life and you guys are listening to me. I have cleared myself. I did not come out to talk nonsense. What you wanna go do now? Say,
Take legal action
let
on me.
go carry
The family
Blessing.
members of the
They should
so-called
not
woman.
get you arrested because at the end of the day, now bill on there for Kuje police now. Reminder for how many 26 days. So they should go and pick you up. When they now pick you up, then Nigeria will know the one that is true or not. Because now it's your word against their word.
Yes.
It's your own word against their word. But
Tell them I
if
said
they
they should pick me
they
up.
should pick you up.
Do the right
Because that's what it is at this point.
Go
Because I don't
ahead.
want to come to kill myself. But at the first, do you understand what I'm saying? I will not start calling Blessing's name. And Blessing is here on Goro. Instead of apologizing to the people, she's even, you are even trying to give us soft landing. She didn't even the verse they go. So when they go pick her up to prove that
Yes.
this is what it is.
Yes, they should pick me up. Let's go to court. Let's go and prove
I
it.
don't get another thing where I want to talk. I've cleared my, I think I've cleared my part.
Yes,
I've
and the
said
reason
what
why
I've
I
said.
am happy you came on this video and my anger is you don't defame me without evidence. If you go to, they should put their papers together. Get
Let's not make it about Chidi. Somebody sent CMC some stuff. Let us try to let us have a conflict resolution possibility here. CMC, please call those people. Blessing has vehemently denied using anybody's test result. Blessing has vehemently denied editing anyone's test result. Abi Blessing.
Yes.
Good. So let us also hear from the other party, and if need be, let us proceed to court. Chidi, Blessing,
Yes.
what are the thoughts?
That's exactly what it is. Because at this point, these same people that called you, they are watching. They are clearly watching. And I'm testing you, and I'm calling you. Somebody used your family for this. So they said they should invite Duke. I think the Duke has entered the line.
Go ahead.
Who is
Invite him.
check this name and invite. This is the
Send me the handle.
The person.
Send me the handle.
Send you the man in question is here.
What is his
Invite
name?
him, please. Duke.
Duke,
Send
I'm
him.
sending it to you right now.
Okay.
He said the man not enter. See, and they send you the man handle now.
Do you want us to end this live and start another one afresh where we can see comment section? CMC?
And they see comment section now.
Okay, me I know they see amo.
I go say for yourself. Me and they see.
Okay. Because I can't see the guy. I can't see Duke. I can't invite
I'm
anybody.
sending you Duke now. And they send you a handle now. See, if you see him here, he's here. They say he's here now. That's the brother, direct brother to the
I cannot see a single comment. I don't know if I can mirror my screen for you. I cannot see
I
a
sent
single
you
comment.
the name, Duke. I already DM'd you. His name is Duke.
Okay.
He says he's on the live.
So let me, if I can't bring him, we'll end and come back immediately.
You can end and come back immediately and add him.
The Duke of Enugu.
Yes, he's there.
All right. All right, so we are ending and coming right back right now, and we are going to invite Duke right now. Guys, don't go anywhere.